Greetings, travelers. Welcome to my table. We've got quite a story for you today, so why don't you pull up a chair and stay a while?
Okay, so let's cut to you guys having that scene where you're just getting back to town and completely relieved that you're no longer in that dungeon.
Oh my god, Cal saved my life. What?
Oh man, I gotta do this while I'm looking at magic. Alright, let me put the spells away for a moment because...
Currently, it's just Arn and Kai that are in the city.
Yeah. Still gotta focus though, because I'm just like, my brain is on too much spell reading. I'm like, can't do it. Can't read and talk. Alright, so... So I described probably what would have ended up happening that me and Kai talked about. It's probably them, Arn probably just straight up flew like into the actual city, not even like on the outskirts, kind of like walking in, doing the walk of shame. I think he just panic flew all the way because, yeah, no, not after that thing.
Both, I think he's at 10 HP and I'm at 8. So
yeah,
we're pretty bloodied right now. And where would you go? Where would you land? Because Nala's...
I feel like we'd probably land like not in a super populated area, but a place where there's somewhere to sit, because they both need a heavy breather. It's either that or the on the inn we're staying at. Let me actually just throw a D2 to determine, unless you have a preference out of character, Kai?
No.
No preference? Okay. I'm gonna stick with the bench outside because it's very thematic given conversations they've had. So he just kind of like lands down next to where the bench is. He looking a lot more exhausted since he's flown for an hour and now has had the time to like breathe. Still freaking out, but breathe.
Yeah, she's just like, oh my. She looks absolutely defeated. She's did the one thing that she swore she would never do, and she's just sitting there, and she just rests her head, puts her hands in, yeah, what's the word? Wording is hard.
Rests her face in her hands.
Exactly. I almost had that, and she's just gonna like try to process everything. Like then she gets up as he's trying to catch his breath and goes, maybe if we go to the Ventures Guild and explain what happened, we might be able to get some people to help us. At least maybe the thing didn't kill them right away. She looks like a little bitch. I mean, maybe. I mean,
maybe, but after seeing the thing we fought before her and how we just didn't have enough in us to take her down, I worry that what happened to them is going to happen to anyone else. I think it might be worth it more to tell them not to send anyone else.
Well, maybe she kept them alive and used them as guards like she did with the other guys?
That's a possibility, yeah.
Ugh. Why are we so weak? I should have known better than to bring them down there. Only me and Cal were even eligible to go down there.
I'm gonna fucking haunt you.
Actually, I think Maria was also strong enough to go in there.
I just kind of does a look. It's not like any particular kind, just out of character. He's giving you the look because he basically insinuated that he wasn't strong enough.
No, not that. I mean, rank-wise. Were you Iron Rank when we started this? When we accepted it, you weren't. So, it was only me and Cal. So, don't even.
No, I'm not taking it any kind of way. I know what you meant by it. I just... Look,
Friends are dead.
Right? She's not really sure how to comprehend any of that right now. She's just like...
I just don't... We can try and check. After a little bit, after we recover, just in case, but... I don't think we should send anyone else over there. I think we might as well try and get someone to, like, actually collapse the ruins so they can't get out if they're not alive. 'Cause I don't think that thing should have any chance of coming to the city. If that thing comes anywhere close, that's going to be a huge problem.
And I realize that Nala has 2 health, so she's not. She's very battered and bruised right now.
Yeah, she's in more pain than Aaron is in. He's more literally exhausted. He's getting his moment to breathe now.
Well, she would have been resting for that hour that Aaron was flying.
Would
her,
that be
so
restful though?
It'd be a short.
Probably because
An hour is
you're not
considered
doing
short
anything.
rest, so you're not really doing anything. You're just being carried.
I don't know. You go get carried by a metal man. Let's see how that goes. But overall health.
Aaron's not made of metal.
Oop. There, 7. Happy. Now
And
she
the
has
form-
9 health. Wow.
In the form he was in the air, he was much more a feathery boy than a metal man. But hey, you know, because he would have been probably an Aarakocra, because I think their only restriction is no medium or higher armor, and he wears leather, so checks out.
Yeah. So she's just gonna just sit back down and wait
No.
for him to kind of just zone out because she is still trying to figure out what the next course of action is. She's not feeling good. Oh, she probably needs to go get a healer. It's like that, or I mean, we need to go to the Ventures Guild and tell him doesn't really want to do that, but she has to. Walk of shame is real.
And when she sits down like this, like maybe 2 seconds until he kind of joins her sitting down, because sitting down's gonna get him to recover a lot faster than standing, and he also just kind of takes a minute to think, because at the moment what he's kind of going through right now is he's trying to figure out if we even should try and check that they're being used as guards, because the chances of that are very unlikely given the giant room of food. He's looking at things on a much more realist style of they're probably eaten or they're going to be. Ah, boy.
Yeah. So after Arn catches his breath, Nala's gonna stand up and look a little somber and go, "Well, we need to go tell the guilds that we about the whatever that thing was. Maybe they will know."
Maybe. Well,
Ma-
Well, they
And also
didn't
to
before
tell-
they sent you, so.
Now they will. Now we know uphanded account. But yeah, and she's gonna when he's ready, she'll lead the way slowly. And
Yeah, and one thing about him is that he's still probably catching his breath because, again, extreme exhaustion of getting his ass kicked and also flying an hour. He gets up even though he's still breathing a little hard. He's just not gasping for air like he was when he first landed. He seems like, despite him still catching his breath, he's ready to go. It's just he looks very contemplative, and here and there he just looks like he's lost in thought, but he does kind of come back periodically because he's trying to pay attention to you and your condition in case something happens where you need a healer, and he's got to literally carry you to a healer because
no spells.
he's hanging on enough. The second he stops hanging on enough, he's probably gonna have to be like, yeah, I need a. He take me to a healer, but he's not there just. I think guy's still not taking damage, you know.
Yeah, and I think the wait time for him to cool down and for us to process everything would be about 30 minutes.
Oh, 30 minutes? Oh yeah, no, then he's fine. I thought you meant it more like a 5-minute thing, if anything.
Oh, I mean, it depends. I think 30 minutes will be enough because you know how you get so lost in thought, you're just like, right, we got shit to do, and should get up and go to the guilds, and not so well, the lack of confidence she normally walks into the guild with.
Yeah.
She's gonna go up to the counter and place the. We did pick up the guild rank and family
Yes.
keepers of one of the guys' adventures,
It was a noble, but not a noteworthy noble.
if that.
Yeah.
But anyway, she's gonna go put it up on the counter and quietly say, "Well, we found one of them," and who's ever at the counter just knows whatever happened was not a good time.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
Arn's also standing on the counter, which is usually like he usually stands like just kind of like right behind Nala, lets her take the lead. He's just kind of there with her this time around since this really is a hit to both of them, and he's taking that like as it is, you know.
Mm-hmm. And she goes, "Well, we did find out whoever was ever in that temple. We're not really sure what it's called, but..." And she's going to describe, I guess, what a sphinx looks like. That's
Yeah.
Yeah.
Arn will fill in the details by telling the person behind the counter like what it was casting and what he knew from his 23 nature from the other day. Can't remember the exact details of what I was told, but I know I knew it was from like a distant land, a couple smaller details.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we lost some half our party, and yeah, not really sure what the process of registering party members is, but yeah. So if you need anything, we'll be at the tavern. We're gonna go rest up.
And
Drink
Given
away the
that-
sorrows.
given that we didn't really succeed in our mission, you might want to, if you put this mission back up for the purpose of finishing off the monster, don't tell them to fight it. Tell them to find another way. It's not something that can be killed easily.
Mm-mm. And unless the lady at the counter has anything to say, so I was just gonna turn around and leave.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
But, yeah, heading to the tavern, like, sad peeps. And when they get there, she's just at the counter and order a drink. Time to start the alcohol habit.
Oof. Aaron's probably gonna drink like just enough. Like he's not gonna get super into that because I feel like back home people die like this all the time, like die fighting. So it sucks that he knew these people more personally, but you know it's just enough drinking in the morning without hitting the table and being drunk.
Says you.
It's close though, man.
feel
If Nala would have come back, no man, he's gonna take some alcohol, like just a bunch of a giant barrel of ale, and just go up to his room, make a night of it.
Oh, so you got
over.
favorites now, huh?
Totally. You're
Look,
acquired
man. Look, man, it's like a lot of things Nala's done has resonated with Arn. Same thing with Cal, and you know, if they were both not here, it would suck.
So
Like
sad.
literally,
We don't need
no
Sally.
one. Oof.
No.
Well, Arn hasn't really had much of a bonding time with Snelly. I mean, maybe in the future, but yeah, you know.
It's okay. Now I gotta figure out how to tell Snelly's parents and a million siblings that she's...
Oh no.
Yikes.
Probably never find Maria's people. And
Nope.
Tort never told anyone shit about himself.
Yikes. Yeah, there you go. So.
Yeah, don't worry. To have a Snelly and Nala moment, we had to share bodies. So you.
All right.
Eventually, I'm gonna share bodies with everyone, and I'll know everything.
You're gonna share bodies with Arn and be like, Jesus Christ, this is what it's like to have massive fucking muscles. What the? Okay. Because you can't get any stronger statistically, so oof. Yeah, after a bit of sitting around the table, I'll just kind of like look up like hopefully before she's completely drunk, she's probably getting there and say, I'm sorry, I couldn't do anything to protect them, Nala.
I mean, it's a team effort. I'm sorry that I wasn't smart enough to just call everyone back. It's alright. I know you tried.
But I feel like it's my fault that happened. I was one of the only people most adamant about trying to deal with the creature safe wherever we could down there. If I wouldn't have opened my mouth, we wouldn't have went down those steps.
Well, it's okay. I don't blame you for it. It's, you know, you're not the... You don't control everyone else. The others could have easily said no, and I could have been more firm. It's alright. But...
Yeah.
Chug! But,
He's just kind of like staring at the drink he has, probably like half gone. It's probably one of the more stronger ones. That's why he's taking his time with it. And he just kind of says, "Well, what are we gonna do now that they've been informed? Are we gonna try and check tomorrow and hope, or are we just gonna play it safe and assume the worst?"
no, we can check tomorrow. I won't be able to rest otherwise.
Alright. I'll make sure I have a little defensive magic I can prepare, ready to go.
Get some
First sign of danger,
potions.
we need to leave. We can't take any risks. If we get pinned behind from that giant lion, God forbid it's still alive. So that big fallen, probably drowning.
Mm-hmm.
We need to just teleport. I have a few options for that.
Hey, I'll leave the magic to you. I just need to know.
Okay.
Chug.
So we'll skip to the morning. The group
Yeah,
at
there
the
wasn't much else
To
be
the morning,
said.
huh?
yeah, the group still at the temple would have made camp somewhere out in the field to not be traveling at night. Because that would be stupid.
I mean, Maria was ready to run all the way back to town, so...
On one hand, Maria's like, I'm chasing Nala. On the other hand, but wait, let's sleep inside the ruins.
Not necessarily inside the ruins, but a safe enough distance away.
I think Maria just wanted to be in there, and I'm like, huh? Okay, that's a major shift. I literally don't move at all and do nothing but move. But, alright. Continue, I'm sorry, you were describing the stuff for the other players right
I
now?
was just describing what they were doing overnight. To explain why they
Alright.
haven't showed up yet.
Yep,
'Cause
Nala is
only
slowly
one
going to
conscious
get ready.
member of that group could see in the dark.
There.
Okay, some morning activities back at the tavern. You guys have gotten your full rest.
Actually heal. Get my spell slots back, hell yeah.
Yes, her body feels better, but her soul and heart is still sunken and damaged.
Dude, Aaron's pride is still hit because, again, he brought it up at the table. It's like, you feel like it's really his fault. He shouldn't have said nothing.
Pat pat.
I mean, Aaron, probably like usual, was like down there kind of early and just probably eating his breakfast real slow, like still kind of contemplative and mourning over the deaths of the people he actually knew for a change. Like usually it's just people he knows of instead of knows personally.
Mm-hmm.
And we kind of wave at Nala whenever it is she ends up crawling down the stairs, however she does.
No, she's gonna have her. She's all cleaned up. All her cuts and whatnot are covered or healed, and her scales are polished, and she's trying to maintain a composed look. Now, regardless if she is inside, it's just you probably could tell.
Yeah,
But she
it's
tries. At a
literally
glance, she can get away with it.
It's everything but the eyes. It's like top condition, the eyes. Oh no, she's sad. But yeah, after he waves over, he just kind of waits for you to come over and says good morning.
Good morning. Are you ready to go check it out?
Yep, as ready as think I'll ever be. He looks like there's like the want to say something, but either he doesn't know how to say it or he doesn't know what to say. So he's just kind of like eating his food.
Yeah, it's gonna be it's probably
One of
the
those
quietest
days.
breakfast she's had in a long time.
Yeah, it sucks because he wants to break the silence, but what can really be said, you know?
Mm-hmm. And after she eats, she's gonna get up and look at Arn and go, "You ready?"
Yep.
You might want to adjust your HP first.
No.
His is still at 10.
And mine's still at 10. I'm still looking at those yield spells. Might be. There we go. Should be changed now.
Okay, so you guys are preparing to head out, and our group's probably breaking camp at the same time. Starting its journey back, unbeknownst to the rest of the group.
Yep, and so I feel like it's a detail we skimmed over, but it's probably not going to matter in a few minutes anyways. What even was the payment for bringing back some sign of life of the adventurers? Cause
The total reward for that quest was 300 gold pieces each.
300 each, so we both have, I think, 300 and...
We're just gonna. I'm putting in the party bag because she doesn't feel like claiming that just yet.
Yeah. The mood. Arn needs that for spells, and you know, hopefully spells that'll prove more effective against the next enemy. Cause yikes, it's big sad this time around.
I just had a thought. Either of you remember how the party bag works?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do either of you remember what happens to it when Snelly dies?
No, I don't think you told us.
It becomes
Imbued.
disenchanted.
Yeah, it's imbued, not it's I didn't craft it. Die. The enchantment on the party bag dies.
No, I don't think Nala would know that.
Yeah, you didn't really explain how
I
it works.
explained it
Just
to you guys before, but you know.
I mean, you probably did, but along Maria and Thorn's excitable talk, it easily could have been lost.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
So I'll ask you, Mike, because I'm gonna roll something to see if it just comes up in thought. But in your opinion, disadvantage Arcana or straight intelligence for this one?
to figure out if you knew that,
Like to figure out if he knew or remembered.
then that'd be history.
History. All right. Probably like still gives up the same disadvantage because like he's thinking about too much right now. It's 21.
21 across the board.
So as he's kind of like heading out, like no, you kind of see him starts to kind of get into like a bit of a deeper think, but it's one of those that like the kind of like sadness on his face is going away a little bit as he's pondering whatever's going on in his head.
As we put the money in the bag.
Probably like a few minutes after, like about 10 minutes, just like we're on the outskirts of town almost, and you kind of just see that change of expression. It would take him a few minutes to probably for it to click, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And he'd probably say, if not asked like what's with the face, he'd be like, "No, let you put something in the party pouch, right?"
Yeah.
he's gonna kind of like take out his and see if he'll pull out like gold with trying to pull out gold, and when he sees gold come out, he's gonna it's like the face of it's confusion, but like happy-ish confusion, and he says,
So joyful realization.
yeah, and he's gonna kind of say, as like the expression slowly getting a little more up there, he's gonna say, you know what this means? This means at the very least Nellie's not dead, which is
What?
good for everybody. Yeah, this stops working when she dies.
What? What?
Yeah,
Why did she tell us this?
I think she mentioned it while everyone was talking at the table, and I barely remembered myself.
Oh, put the
it
money
took-
back. Let's go. Stop talking. Let's go. If she's still alive, we have a chance to get her.
He like the second he's like told to put the money in the bag, he just does that shit faster than someone getting robbed at a bank. I'm assuming now it probably starts moving a bit fast, and you see, yeah, so does he. Like they probably both start moving 30 movement speed around, kind of most they can do without straight up dashing, because they got a long way to run, and running an hour is not a good idea.
Pretty much.
But yeah, no, he definitely like looks super determined now that this is like in the mind, because there's a chance that they didn't mess up as bad as they think they did.
All right. Yeah. Well, Nala's running.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
So yeah, you guys are just hauling ass as fast as you can without overexerting yourself. You get to about 20 minutes out of town. So about a third of your total journey when you start to see dust rising on the horizon.
Is everyone on the fucking Bear John? Oh my god.
Just the little folks.
Just the little folks.
Just the little folks. Okay, are they running? What are they doing? Who's getting up so much dirt?
I don't know if we're running. We're just like, oh my god. Just
Well, Beardron and Cal are both tireless, so if they're both running, neither of them has to stop.
oh, yeah, Beardron doesn't. Yeah, okay. The rest of us on top of Beardron, just like in shock of what just happened. Like, okay. Almost died.
So eventually you meet up with the cause of the dust storm, being the rest of the party.
Oh, Nala's just like stunned, and she's like, "Oh my God, you guys are alive!"
No, it's insane, right? I almost died.
Oh my god.
And then she's gonna look at Cal, and then look at the others, and look at Cal, be like, "What?" Oh,
Did you get
and
there?
she's gonna run up, and then just fucking like take a swing at Cal. She's gonna miss, but she's gonna like, you know, kind of just like wanting to like punch the shit out of him.
The pretend
Yeah.
bitch slap, like,
It's the punch that doesn't deal damage because it hits the chest and it's just like.
Yeah, she's
That
just
would
like,
actually
"You
hit Cal. He even
idiot!"
passed all of his defenses.
Yeah, she goes, "You idiot!" Just, I don't know. I doubt he's gonna fly back, but he's just like, "The fuck?"
Just takes the
And-
punch directly.
She goes, "You, what happened?"
I'll tell you when we get back to town.
No! I had a whole fucking night thinking you all were fucking dead. You're gonna tell me right now.
Well, you might want to sit down. It's a bit of a long story.
Oh boy, let's get some form of camp ready then, because I'm so glad to see her alive.
Yeah, even Nala's gonna go up to the trio on the Bear John and just give him the biggest hug. Yes, I fucking care. Don't make me drop you back there though.
Oh, okay.
But no, she's gonna give all three of them like a big hug, dragon hug, and
tiny.
they're all tiny, so it's okay.
Dude, if it starts to look like a group hug scenario, Arn's getting in on that. Like, just, you know what?
Hey,
No
yo,
shame.
hey, yo, lift me up so I'm boob height. Just
Yes.
lift me up.
You're fine.
God.
But no, she you guys like for like the first time, you know, she can get heated and emotional, but like this is the first time like you see tears in her eyes. Like she's not gonna cry in front of y'all, but it's almost there. And she goes, "I'm just okay. Let's set this part thing up, and you got to tell me what happened."
Okay, so we set up camp and get all sat down and rested. When Cal's gonna toss his new coat aside for a moment, revealing his body is just completely shredded. Like almost none of the original material remains.
How are you still walking?
Well, this metal is just my exoskeleton.
Okay, and
Everything
now let's
that
gonna go and like look up like so you got a like a. Well, you know if that happened to any human flesh, not human, any flesh being, that would just absolutely destroy them. So, what keeps you going?
Well, most of my important parts are inside me, where it's a lot harder to get to them. And I don't
I was just
bleed,
gonna give him, like-
so...
No shit. Really glad we cleared that up. But Nala goes over and like bonks him on the head again. Not to, like punch him out, but just like next time, you know, don't give us a fight like that.
I'll try.
Freaking idiot. She doesn't like that response, but she'll take it.
Oof. Yeah, like in this happy moment, complaints can happen later.
And she goes, "Well, what happened to that beast that you guys were fighting?"
Oh, it did.
Oh.
Cal killed it.
Ugh,
It showed up out of nowhere.
that's
Right when I was
Cal.
about to die. I saw my life flash before my eyes.
I really.
And then I couldn't see anything. And there was Cal.
I didn't, and I realized I didn't make enough money.
I didn't get to finish the sword and get properly paid for it. No.
She got paid in advance for the sword.
No, but it's like she didn't earn it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god. So she goes, well, that's a relief.
But
What?
Sorry.
Go on. No?
I was just going to continue the story of how things
Yeah, go
happened.
on. Yes.
So the beast and I fought for what seemed like an eternity as we fell, but then my heightened senses detected water moving at the bottom of the ravine. So I leapt into action, positioning myself atop the beast, and used the strength I had remaining to push it downward, breaking the surface tension of the water. I then
Smart.
reduced my size and prepared for the impact, but the water being so disturbed by the much larger beast cushioned my fall, making the damage a lot less than what I should have taken. I
And
quickly discovered that this fall didn't kill the beast,
Oh.
so I used what strength I had remaining to grab hold of it and drag it deep into the water. After a few minutes, the bubbles stopped rising from the creature. It needed to breathe, but I did not. So I kept a firm hold onto it until it moved no longer. And I dragged its body downstream for a while until I found a place where I could surface, took my trophy, and made it into this coat. Then I walked for miles in an underground maze of caves until I was alerted by the charm I gave Snelly, and I used an improved version of my mist walk to teleport to her side. And the rest you guys know now.
A charm, huh? And Nala leans over and squints like, and you didn't bother thinking about giving anyone else a charm? Like, lets you teleport?
It's that good coochie charm.
The technique isn't exactly something I was ever trained to do. It's not exactly reliable.
It was his love.
That's why it requires so much preparation in order to do it. He's actually been preparing to do something of this nature since before we left Central City the first time.
Oh damn.
Even down to when we were in Thoroldor when he got his reward to go to the library when he studied medicine.
Huh.
Oh.
Nice.
Look at you. At least
Thinking that far ahead.
Hey, it works.
it works, man. Hey, well, still mad at you, but I'm glad you're alright. you know, you can't just leave us like that.
Yeah.
I guess we never realized how much we kind of rely on you to fight things, especially beasts that we've never met before. But well, I'm glad you can make it then.
It takes
thinking
quite a bit to
ahead.
put me down.
Yes.
Hiding the
That's-
fact that he was unconscious at least once during the fall.
Oof. No.
I actually did damage rolls.
Oof.
Oh, no.
Yikes.
He made his death saves and probably crit one, so he's like, hey, back to 1 HP, let's do round
Pretty
2
much.
Ooh. Aaron will speak and say, hey, you know what that means? We can. You said you dealt with that thing, right? And you said you found a bunch of caves underneath.
Yeah.
We either need to seal that off thoroughly, or we need to figure out where that goes to, because we can't have more of those things showing up. Imagine what would happen if some other group has to deal with something like this.
The tiger or the sphinx?
Both.
Oh.
Well, the
me start
tiger
at
is
both at the same
clearly
time.
dead.
Good. I
We
just
still don't know
want
where they
any
came
of that
from.
stuff.
And
Yeah, it
as
probably
for
came from down there.
and as for the other creature, he reaches onto his back where he pulls out a rope net and throws it onto the ground. The rope net contains the head of the beast.
Go and claim the prize, why don't you? We do all the hard work.
Look, at this point, I couldn't care less about claiming a prize, and I'm happy you guys are here. But like I said, we should either seal that up or figure out where the hell that leads to, because I don't want anyone going through what we had to. No one deserves that. It's too much trouble for nowhere near enough payment or rep.
Yeah.
Probably a good
Yeah,
idea.
Well, Snelly, next time, make sure if you give us any more magical items that are made from you that disappear if you die, please let me know, because we didn't really connected the dots there. Well,
the sending bracelets and the party pouch is about it. Although I can make one more infusion. I'm trying to decide what to make with it.
Hey,
So speaking
when
of
you
which,
figure that out, let me and Nala know, because I literally, it took me watching her put something in it to realize that it was still even like active, and it took me a couple minutes to remember that was a thing. It's incredibly useful to know, just in a general sense.
And I know, like, it's all confusing for you guys, because everyone can be as smart as me. I'm sorry, but
I don't care what you trying to say. I think that the same.
She has at least
I understand, like,
she has at least 2 more points in intelligence than Cal.
Huh?
So she has 2 more points in intelligence than Cal does, so not that insulting.
It's a big, you know.
Still, like, I tried explaining it.
Yeah.
There's a difference between imbued magical items and enchanted magical items, and yeah. Look, I know it's confusing for non-artificers and such, but yeah. So those 2 things that we have right now stop working when I die. Everything else is permanent.
you know, you just be glad I'm really happy to see you. I'm just gonna ignore that fact. You insulted me. No. Like, okay, you got now you feel like you can speak now that you got almost died or something. Jeez. No.
Fact, I'm not trying to insult you, but
No,
I am a little smart.
No, it's fine. And she is like, well, that explains a lot. And we need to invest in some sending stones or something, because all of you had the sending bracelets.
Yeah.
We didn't think that one out. And next time, we go with the original plan of we leave if we see something we don't want to find.
Yeah, no, really. Never again with that one. I apologize to Nala yesterday, but I want to apologize formally to everyone. when everyone was considering leaving, we really should have just left. I'm so sorry that I spoke up and tried to get us to go down. Next time we should prepare more. Just
I don't know how much prepared we can get. We weren't. How do we prepare if our friends getting charmed and turn on us?
me having dispel magic, because honestly, that was a bad call on my part. Yeah, I could have had something, but I only had counterspell.
Yes. So everyone here at this group, Snelly, Thorn, Cal, Aaron, let's make an agreement that if we ever get in a charmed state like that again, where we're fighting against each other, just knock me out if you can. I don't. We would have been in big trouble if me and Arna were charmed, but just don't bother with me. Put me out. I think Maria put me to sleep for a good few minutes or seconds actually. So she had the right mind of it.
And Cal has poisons that do the same thing.
Yeah, so just keep that in mind. If you have to, I won't feel any type of way because I probably am not enjoying the fact that I'm attacking my friends. I'm not really sure how you guys were like okay with attacking us.
It's not like we were okay with it. It was just like we had no other choice.
I guess. And Snelly, ow.
Sorry.
One time,
Points to
I'm
knife
usually
wound in the
this,
back
I'm
of her
so
thigh.
yes, I guess when you
someone
hit
else
better.
controlling me to actually hit something.
Ironically, she was controlling you to stab herself.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, you might have some pent-up frustration. We can talk about it. You don't need to stab.
I don't have pent up frustration. I just need to go swing a hammer in the forge. I'll be fine.
This is your fault for bringing me out here.
Just wanted one day off.
What? One day off. But Nala's gonna get up and go, well, if you guys are still good to go, let's get back and...
Weren't we gonna go to the ruins?
Oh, right. We need to go to the ruins and close the entrance.
Yeah, we might want to let the people back at the city know that they're not dead.
Yeah.
We might have assumed the worst a little early because it didn't look too great from our side of things.
Yeah. So we gotta update them.
After we do that and tell them what we're gonna be up to, we'll probably check out where that thing leads the whole system because.
Do you want to go in there? Does everyone want to go in there? Because if that's where that lady and the beast came from, I don't think we're ready yet.
It's not a matter of I think we're ready to fight something in there. It's more of a if we can seal it from multiple places and figure out where that thing leads to, we can let everyone know where to never go. Yeah.
By Cal saying, it sounds like it's a really long trek, and that sounds like a mission we should take when
we're a little more prepared. I agree, and honestly, we were gonna take a little bit of a week to ourselves after today. So,
yeah.
How's this? We'll fill them in. We'll take our week for ourselves, and then we'll use that week for preparation to figure out what we're doing there. Because honestly, it's the best case of both scenarios. Of we stop that thing from ever being a problem again, whatever that kind of creature that was, and we also prepare so that we don't have the inability to run away. We literally just run. I'm going to invest in dispel magic scrolls for you guys.
Whatever works. What are you gonna say, DM?
I said, yay, fun.
The
That is
DM's like,
time and money
wait.
consuming like hell.
Oh,
We
yes.
have a week.
We have a week. Let's go.
I'm also gonna make some fireball scrolls because I ain't playing. And it's 50 gold per level scroll, right?
I believe so.
All right, let me start mathing in the background.
Do you like me to put it like on my to-do list to make you like a wand of fireball or something?
Yes. If you can make like a bracelet of dispel magic, like one time when a spell cast on a creature that they don't want cast on them takes effect, it gets auto dispelled, that'd be amazing.
Let's
Like,
see.
I didn't follow that, but okay.
Okay, so it's basically like a counter spell, but if you don't want the effect on you, like if you would make a saving throw, it instead dispels the magic the second it takes effect if you fail it.
Ah,
Yeah,
So
that'd be
a
a
delayed
really good
version.
item. It's kind of like a contingency dispel magic, but less magic needed to make it because magic item contingency would have to be like the non-magic item version, which is a jumping through loops much, you know.
The
Yeah.
only thing I have that can have dispel magic on it is an instrument thing.
Hmm. Okay. Well,
I can make like a necklace of fireballs or a wand of fireball.
does the wand recharge?
Let's see.
I believe wands gain 1d4 charges at dawn.
If it recharges, I'll take the wand. If it doesn't, I'll probably take the necklace because it's just more easy access, and I think anyone can use that. So, something happens to RN, just take the necklace off him and be like, fireball.
Wand of fireball. It regains 1d6 plus 1 expended charges daily at dawn.
I wasn't even close.
It's a good one. I figured it might have a recharge because a lot of the wands are really nice for that.
Yeah. I think it's staffs that don't recharge.
Yes, staffs.
Put this on the to-do list for your item when I get to you.
Heck yeah.
Oh yeah,
You
it's
can
gonna
also
cost
take
like
a bit on-
500.
It's gonna cost 500, but that's fine.
By the time we
What?
get to that, you'll have money.
Probably.
Yeah. Like, you don't even have to
After
get it done before we head down that thing. I'm making scrolls until I have it.
because after Cal's sword, I wanted to make a
A ridiculous
Dragon Slayer
crossbow.
crossbow for me.
Hmm.
Either that or just plain +1 crossbow, just to get me a magic item.
So you get
True.
that double attack.
Before
The Dragon Slayer, because we might have trouble with the dragon in the future. I don't know.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Before the fireball wand, you know, probably a little more useful than that. Like the DM mentioned, and you two can talk about its specific mechanics and all that. But the attunable item that lets the familiar cast magic, I think that have more versatile use. And then we can worry about fireballs, because if Musket can cast fireball, that's amazing.
I thought they can
I-
only go. Oh, if you get the amulet, never mind.
Yeah, if I get the attunable thing, I'd use an attunement slot for that. That sounds really good.
Yeah, we can go over that later when it's
When it's
Getting time
more
to create
possible
it.
to be made. Alright, I'm gonna math real fast to figure out what spells I'm making scrolls. I know. I have to look at the cleric spell list, god damn it. Magic is too much of it in this game, I tell you.
it's almost like you picked two casting classes.
Yes. I know I shot myself in the foot with this, but it's worth it when it becomes relevant, man.
That's why I picked a martial and a half caster.
Dude,
Way less shit to
I
deal with.
would have, if I could get like clerical or paladin type feeling stuff with just a straight wizard and it wasn't the theurgy wizard UA, I'd do that instead of all this headache. Make my life 10 times easier.
Okay, so before we break camp, everyone needs to make perception checks.
Perception. Oh, no, I don't have
When the
much.
DM was like, "Yo, there's no combat."
There's no combat, but there's combat.
Perception. I'm surprised I still hit him. Honestly, that's a nice punch. Yeah, I could use.
Yeah, even with his veiled shield, that still hits. 'Cause that only brings him to 23.
Oh no, everyone rolled good. I'm gonna roll bad. Apologies, fellas. Oh, it wasn't awful. Hey, 1814, 1814. Beautiful. Take it.
I think something's
Okay.
wrong with our roll 20.
Nah, everything is right with
Well, I
our
still
roll.
got to roll
Like
Maria's roll, so
pattern.
if that comes up at 18,
Oh, please.
Are you rolling it or me?
I give you control.
Oh.
Because that's what he asked for.
And ruined, but in the best way possible.
Okay, so Nala and Twart notice that one of Cal's pouches is moving.
Nala slowly reaches for her sword and goes, Cal, I think you you brought something up with you.
What kind of drugs are those?
Two
Wait,
reactions. This is our group, guys.
I guess Sauron hearing that will have a fire kind of swirl around his hand, preparing to use firebolt, but like, waits.
Pass the good stuff.
Cal, just remembering that it was there, reaches down and picks it up, not belting it from anything, oddly enough. He's like, "Oh yeah, this is Mozo. Remember
What
that
kind of
Mo-
drug
mim-
is that?
Remember that mimic we fought before?
Oh,
Yeah,
Uh,
this split off of it later, as it turns into an amorphous gray blob.
that's cool.
Ah,
Another
Mimic
pet for me to
baby
kill.
pet.
Why'd you keep it?
I don't know.
Cute.
It seems to like me.
She's gonna.
oh, hold on. I need to ask you a important question. Is this thing like just looking at Thor like he's a tasty snack?
This thing's gonna grow up and mimic you now.
Ooh.
Wait, can he just? Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, how small is he?
It's the size of one of Cal's regular pouches.
Okay.
Wait,
Baby.
can he mimic any size?
Now,
Well,
Like
since
you
it's
can
split
mimic
off a large
objects.
size, it can be up to medium.
So it can mimic me, right?
now
Probably
let's-
turn into a statue of you if it wanted.
Can it? Can I ask it to mimic me?
Oh my god, it's gonna eat you.
The
I
answer
attacked you
is,
the last
would
time.
it? Not can
Oh,
it.
Well, I ask it. I just say, hey, little buddy, mimic me real quick, please. I have a good.
Technically
idea.
speaking, it isn't the same mimic that ate him previously.
Okay.
Because
It's the
mitosis
good-
It would
is
have
a
been
thing.
funny because it would look at him like he's a snack. Cause it's like, I got a tasty girl. He didn't taste too bad. Come here. But
now let's gonna go over and like poke it. Like,
Poke it. There's no meat to it.
no, what? It's just a little blob.
yeah, it's just
It has feelings too.
Well, what does it do when I poke it?
Well, it sticks to your finger.
She like
oh, nah.
pulls her hand away and like, no.
I know that feeling all too well.
Stuck to your finger.
Its adhesion isn't too strong yet. It's only just been born. So it's easy enough
Good
to
of idea
pull.
this
Oh, this is a great idea, Cal. high
Look,
five.
it's only a baby. If
Uh-huh.
we make friends with it, then it'll not hurt us.
Does it have a mouth?
Think of it this way:
It's an
we can
amorphous
keep
blob.
him. We can keep him in our home, and if anybody tries to raid our home, and they think he's a treasure chest, he'll protect the place.
That's fair. I can't say we know any of us
Sure.
knows how to train a blob.
Cal will find a way.
He's
What do
only
you
a
mean?
baby.
They're both technically children.
Well,
Valid.
honestly, this is way better than a human. Just saying.
Wait, hold on. Check character sheet.
The one time he's not here to defend his character.
Ozzy's not that bad, guys.
I want my master.
No. Anyway, so she's just like, yeah, she kind of looks a little uneasy at the fact that we're gonna keep a pet mimic, but we've kept something that's probably gonna even kill us a lot sooner. So she's just like, oh shit, we left him behind.
Yep. Twice. He's been just not knowing what the fuck to do for like 3 days.
No, look, he got brought back by Maria to the tavern. If he didn't learn from being brought there the first time, he's hopeless.
Yeah, but how does he pay for his own room? Maria didn't
Ooh.
leave behind any extra money.
Well, actually, couldn't
How
we
else? Sexual favors.
Oof. Couldn't we pay in like advance? I thought Maria said he
Yeah.
paid for like at least a day. I think at this point though, no. Like if he went there tonight, he wouldn't have a room.
I
Fair
think.
enough.
Yeah.
I don't
so.
completely recall, but
I think it's something like left some food, paid for the night, and that was about it.
And that's something he would do before leaving on the Ascension anyway. So at least one night.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, at least the one. I think he said only the one night.
Mhm.
Unless he shows up and says otherwise, right?
Mhm. But yeah. So she said, "Oh right, we forgot about the human." Yikes! Oh, thank God, Maria. And she looks at Maria and goes, "I am so glad you're back, because I don't want to keep a human pet." I don't know what we would have done with him, honestly.
well, with Maria gone, you just get rid of it.
Fair.
Yeah. Just let it loose somewhere and just take it out to the woods or something.
Oh
Take it out in the
no!
woods
Like,
and leave
just
it there.
survive on your own. You'll be
Just-
fine.
Just Nala as the person who hates humans the most. Just takes him like behind a tree, slowly
No.
puts dagger into chest from behind, giving him like what could be interpreted as a hug from behind, but really isn't. Slowly pulls knife out. Shh, it's okay.
Nala's not that bad. She'd probably just let him loose.
Probably just burn him with a flame
Leave
breath. Probably
him
it's
to
enough
his
to
own
kill him.
devices. If he survives, he survives. If he doesn't, he doesn't. It's no sweat off her back.
You
If you
mood.
If you change two of those words, that sentence was horribly disgusting.
Shut up! You have no room to talk.
Bruh.
What do you mean? Okay, yeah, you're right. I'm gonna collect quarters.
Oh my gosh.
I have a lot of quarters.
All right. Well, what did you name it yet, Cal?
Yeah, I said his name was Mozo.
Mozo. I thought it was Moses. I don't know.
Oh, I
Mozo.
like that. Call it Moses.
Interesting name. You keep him on you, okay? Mozo. That's kind of cute. Okay.
I like that. Thanks for the ad.
You're welcome.
I think I'm the only one, or the main one that gets at now. It's always references to me, huh?
Like I just saw that in a server and I'm
Well,
like,
that's
you
the
didn't
rest-
do it.
That's 3/5 of the party. So no, 3/6 of the party. Half the party. Yes,
Oh.
I can count.
So Maria has a human. I have Beardron. Now, Cal has Mozo, and then Aaron has his familiar.
Well, he would. but he
Now
has
we
yet
need to get pets
resummon
for
him.
Nala and Thort.
Oh, I have
God.
one.
You do?
Yeah.
What do you have?
Oh.
It's a one-eyed wonder worm. I named him Jerry. He's always hidden. If you want to see him, I can show him.
Get him.
I can show him if you want.
Get him an infamily so it can always make his life a living hell by telling him to do the wrong things.
Don't make our life a living hell. You didn't even think.
No, it wouldn't make him do things against us, just everyone else, so he can either get put into prison or get smacked for it. You know what I mean?
Well,
We
for
just gotta
that,
take it
he'd
back
have
into
to
the
be.
temple.
For that, he'd have to be a Pact of the Chain warlock. So.
No,
Oh,
if you find
shit.
if you find an imp and
You
try
can
and pact with it.
make a familiar pack, but anyway. All right. So
then you have to
now,
make an imp like him.
Yeah, enjoy that.
It's like this. Look, if you make a pact with them, you can tease and mess with them every day.
yeah, exactly. And he
Look,
might.
I have enough people to do that with. I do that all the time. I literally walk with people I tease.
Just ends up being the imp from Soul Eater.
Oh.
Oh no, not that one.
So is everyone ready to head back? I bet tired somewhat. Did
Oh,
you sleep
yeah.
in the temple or did you sleep outside?
Yeah, we camped outside.
Oh, good. Did you? So I guess you guys didn't, go on further in the temple. That's a good plan.
Yeah.
All right, let's turn in that head. And oh, actually, no, we gotta close the fucking temple. We keep wanting to go home. Well, I keep wanting to go home. I'm done with this place.
Yeah, it's still like a temporary thing. Just the cavern opens up what the bridge was, and next week we can figure out what we're doing beyond that. We need to throw like a small little party when we get back. Let's be honest.
Oh,
Yeah. Wait, we
But
need to throw a small party? What?
We need to throw a small little party to celebrate that they're back, not
Well, of course, and that it's dead. We don't have to worry about this thing anymore.
one.
Fuck you, head.
so now do we go turn in the quest?
No, we got to blow up the entrance first.
I feel like we're just gonna like effectively put like a giant slab of something using Cal and our strength and be like, all right, good to go. We have not only a makeshift bridge, but also it's covered.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
How are we blowing this up?
Never mind.
Well, I
They
don't think we're blowing it up.
No, I said that you were gonna blow up the entrance, and you guys, nah, we're gonna do a more smart approach. So I'm like, well, fine.
Just put a giant slab of rubble over the doorway.
Yeah. And if it's too big to fit into the hall, we cut it. You know what I'm saying? Look, just make it the right size, pop it down. Beautiful. It's like we're makeshift carpenters for the one day. Hey,
Even though
whatever
neither of
works.
us know shit about stoneworking or carpentry.
Look, we don't have to worry about the durability or the foundation or nothing. It's just pop large amounts of stone, make it work.
Pretty much.
Probably make an iron gate.
If you're not
There we go.
ridiculously
Even
strong,
better.
you're not getting in here anyway.
It's gotta have that Arin or Cal giant size strength to be getting past that, and that's not likely. Not many things get there. That
or
would
just,
feasibly fly up.
anyone that knows like the shatter spell.
We don't talk about that.
Most people aren't going to see a giant, perfectly fitting slab of stone in a door frame and think, huh, I should break this. Okay, so we make our way back to town.
And the first thing we're doing is we're letting the Adventure Guild know not dead, so they can get their money.
Yep.
Pretty much.
So I get money for doing nothing?
Yes.
Pretty much.
Hell yeah.
You're
For
still part of
doing
the group
really well
that-
to kill Aaron.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Well, I was possessed. It's fine.
I don't know. I felt there was some intent in that one. In the attacks.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Must get too great familiar for you, dude. It's great. It's fine.
And to be honest, you had no reason to think he's told Muska to do anything. Like I said off the table, she did that of her own volition. She wanted to help. It wasn't.
But did I know that? Did I know
No.
Nah.
But you also don't know that he told her anything. He didn't say nothing. He was looking
Hey,
at the giant
hey.
fuck all monster sphinx.
Who's the master who needs protected? You. Exactly.
And
But
yet,
also,
after all
but who
this
shot
time,
it?
still hasn't resummoned Musket.
Yeah, that's gonna happen today specifically. Dude, he was too sad last time to summon Muskie. You kidding me?
Okay, so we turn in the Sphinx's head and get a reward of 300 gold each.
Cool. We all get. Fuck, I can math. Hold on. You said it was 300?
It's 300 each.
Oh shit! I thought it was between all of us.
For an Iron
For
Ring
an
mission?
Iron
Ooh, I'd be
mission?
upset. Yeah.
Hey, I'm used to the petty cash. Leave me alone.
Petty
making
cash is for the
money.
low rank missions.
Hell yeah! Let me just add in.
Cal is now
10
carrying
gold
over
for
100
walking.
pounds on him.
10 gold for walking someone across the street. 300 for killing a Sphinx. Why can't we just walk like 30 people across the street and call it a day?
Oh my god.
Nah.
There's not 30 people needing to cross the street. That's the problem.
Tell me ain't 30 old ladies that need to cross the street. I disagree, this is a big city. Nah. But,
Hey,
if only.
any of those old ladies need some spice in their life.
See,
Pretty sure they got at least a couple decades on you then.
Hey, if a thief can't do it, they shouldn't be speaking. Thieves can't. Okay, I really tried on that, but it didn't work. Okay, forget I said that.
Yeah.
it was a pretty decent tip. Like, my brain rewound and caught the joke.
Alright,
First time I
so-
regretted a joke.
First.
In this, with y'all. Yeah.
Hey, this is the one you regret. It was not that bad. maybe change the wording slightly would have been perfect.
You know what? If I had enough vocabulary words to do that, I would.
Kai, what the fuck?
Shut up.
For context, Kai posted a picture in a server we're in, and I'm not even reading what's going on the server. I just see this pop up. I look at the image. And I'm like, huh?
Okay, you're gonna talk to them. Okay, so there's this new person in the server now, and so he was talking about he was gonna have he's a warlock with a geyser minion, or familiar, and I'm like, okay, well, I don't, my character's not like, is just gonna be a little uneasy about it because she's an Eldrin. That thing doesn't look very natural to her, and so I'm like, unless it looks like this, and then I don't really want to post it, but
I already did it.
Oh,
Too
you
late.
fiend. Oh, I would've looked.
That's not like
Yeah. Dude, look at that
caught me
foot.
off guard entirely. Cause to me, from my perspective, we're just chatting about what we're doing. We're doing some RP. We're figuring out how we're gonna end the week off, and I just randomly see this pop up because it's the only thing I paid attention to, and I'm like, what did I miss?
sorry, didn't mean to interrupt
Also,
this
if you wanna-
session.
you might
John.
as well put that in the video so people know what we're talking about at this point.
What?
But yeah.
Anyway, sorry to interrupt this session with other information, John.
Look, you got me off guard. I'm sorry.
Anyway, so we got our money. Is there any other missions popped up? Nala's back in her spring. She's got her confidence back.
Give us another iron. Give us 2 irons.
Give
and
us
then it's
2
like,
irons.
No.
No, and then one of them, no, but yeah, both of them. Both of the missions are ruins missions, and now is immediately like, what are the bronze? Not again. Not just-
Well, there is
Pretty-
one mission available, but
Uh-huh.
its rank is yet to be determined.
God.
Oh boy,
You'll
what's the
take it.
context for it?
A strange house appeared overnight in the nearby forest, and they want us to go check it out.
Is that going to be our Halloween event?
Nope.
Oh,
Should have been, because
yeah, October's
You know,
coming up.
if we
I
go
am
explore
planning
the
a
caves-
Halloween thing, but it's going to be separate from this world.
Oh, okay.
Well, the thing is, I was gonna say, if we go check out this underground passageway or whatever, we might get back right in time for that house to be relevant enough. Just putting
Probably
that
not.
out there. But,
Probably not.
You know.
Wait, so this is a haunted house. Is it abandoned? Or is
Well,
there still
actually,
like
it's
a
a
creepy
spooky
dude living in it?
We don't know.
We don't
It
know.
just appeared overnight, and they want us to check it out.
Yeah, it's just a
I wish I
giant
had more
spooky
info.
house.
Didn't say it was
Oh.
giant,
Oh, it's just a normal sized house?
give or take.
They don't know.
Huh.
That's the creepy part.
Well, I feel like they would have put small, standard, or large, just like standard information, yeah? But
I just wanted to know if there was like still loot there.
probably
there's a
no one's gone in.
Pretty substantial reward for good information on the house.
Well, it's just a magic house. What could go wrong?
Didn't we see that last time?
This is why it went wrong, guys.
Just gonna sit here.
All
Y'all
right.
decide. Y'all decide.
Venus aliens.
What's an alien?
I watch Tales of Arcadia, okay, or whatever. The thing on Netflix.
What's Netflix?
It's not. It's alright. It's the one after Troll Hunters or whatever.
I heard my name for some reason.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Just you, man.
Okay, sorry, my bad.
Now I was going to turn to Cal and be like, so, how do you patch yourself up? Because that looks still kind of gruesome.
He's never had to before.
Hmm.
do you need help?
Yeah, Snell, you think you can patch him up?
I can help.
Just
Where am
get in him real quick. Fix him up.
Do some tinkering.
In him.
We'll figure it out.
So, yeah, the good thing you don't feel anything, because that is painful for me to look at. Yikes.
At least most of it's covered by his coat, so.
Yeah.
Not too used to tinkering on each, so average.
Not used to working on this type of construct.
It's
Mhm.
enough to probably patch him, but not enough to make it look great until
Yeah.
he just polishes himself up.
Yeah. Also, by the way, I like the new token DM.
Yeah.
It look fresh as
I love it. I love how he had the time to skin and make a coat for himself. Couldn't save us. That was a big beast, man. Come on, couldn't save us some pieces.
He didn't
Nah.
know how much trouble y'all were in. He fell in a hole and was lucky to be alive.
Hey, we tried rescuing him, so don't even.
I tried to use a fly spell, which don't worry, that didn't come up yet, but I already thought about it.
Yikes. But alright. Well, they're gonna head back to the tavern then, if they can't accept any new quests. And she feels that her party members giving her the stink eye about even jokingly talking about taking the mysterious house quest. So she's like, okay, we can take a few days to rest.
I want that. Why can't we do that?
Well, it's yet to be determined of the rank, so the
Well,
rank
we
could
just gotta
be
go look at it
way
real quick.
beyond what we're capable of.
Well, the
I mean,
rank's
I
yet to be
can just go
determined.
and look.
The rank's yet to be determined because
It could be super
they
easy.
want you to go check it out in case they need someone stronger to.
They just said info, right? Just
Yeah.
pay me for info. So we don't have to like go in. I could just go in. I
It's
could
just
look
a
around.
scouting mission, basically.
Yeah.
More or less.
Well, okay.
I'm just gonna lean over to Snelly. You down or what?
Okay, we can go scouting.
Hell yeah.
You have to
we do
accept the
have some
quest
scouters.
first.
Yeah, but who does that every time? Not me.
We've got a familiar, we've got the creep.
Hold on, what? Oh, the creep. You meant the blob. Okay, not me.
Yeah. That's what I meant. Mhm.
Yeah, of course. What else would you mean?
It has a name.
The blob. Yeah, I know.
Rude. You call Mozu by his name. Show him respect.
Respect the drip, Karen.
My God. All right. Anyways, so yeah, we got
So
some
distracted.
sneaky peeps in here.
So I'm sorry I missed it because trying to finish up that spell, but just so I have it right. We were gonna check out the house with our sneaky peeps.
Sorry.
Is that what we're talking about right now?
How it sounds.
I could
I
send
don't-
in a musket and be there in case you guys start to get into trouble.
Yeah, that's what Nala's gonna be like. Yeah, make sure to send Musket with them.
Can go too. I'm
I don't
I'm
know,
kinda
they're just
stealthy,
like,
but
you know, we've had enough stress today. No.
they're on behind because he is not sneaky. They'll hear us coming.
So wait, are we going to go to the haunted house or only these two?
Yes.
I guess we're doing this on our last day of doing things because people are like, hell yeah, mission time. It's like, okay.
You guys were just giving me shit.
We don't have to do a lot. We just have to take a look around.
Hey, I want to do this.
Look, this is how it works, Kai. We have to get on your case about it, and then we're like, actually, it's not a bad idea. That's what I was saying.
Fine. She's gonna turn to the counter and be like, "We know it's unmarked, but you think we can take a shot at it?" And she's gonna pull Thorn back from crawling across the counter.
I just whisper as I get pulled back. You smell nice.
Oh my God.
Yeah, she'll hand over the
You smelling
paperwork for
too?
the quest.
I'm sorry, one more time.
She'll hand over the paperwork for the quest.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay.
And
I
then,
think you're trying to smell her too.
no,
She
that
smells
was
good
an
again.
exhale,
She
not an
smells good
inhale.
again.
That's me being.
I heard
loud.
two, so that means an inhale and an exhale. An outhale. What the
Oh,
hell?
you think I'm gonna breathe out and not breathe out?
Exactly. So you breathed in to smell her. Hey, just accept it. Let's go.
You guys sure you want to go today or you want to go tomorrow? Oh.
Well, we did rest, right?
Yeah.
So we should be okay to go.
Okay. Well, if
We
you
ain't,
guys
we ain't
insist.
sentimental.
All right. Well, let's get going then.
Okay, as we begin to leave the guild,
I'll have Musket summoned on the way, by the because now I'd remember, and I'd actually care.
we are approached in the city center by a finely dressed and mustachioed man, accompanied by a pair of town guards.
Uh-oh. Thort, what'd you do?
I knew you were gonna say that too.
Yeah, I feel like everyone looked at him.
I jumped at the.
Yeah,
Hold
everyone's
on, I
looking
got
at
this.
Thor now, like, uh-huh.
Oh, let's
What-
go.
Like, we've got the guard coming.
I am a fish now.
And
I'm a
it's like-
freaking fish.
I'm gonna zoom out real quick. Alright.
Are you trying to hide in the fountain now?
I'm
Yeah.
a fish.
It's real hard to be like, I'm not here, goodbye.
Like a fish.
Are you gonna add tokens, or are you just this is where the
Probably
mind?
grab
This is
them.
just where we are for a moment.
Okay. Who are they approaching? Like
Not
specifically.
me.
They're approaching the group in general.
Okay. Well, Nala's gonna stop and greet them and go. Hey, is everything okay?
Are you in the company
you?
of one Twart Halfpipe?
She looks around like,
You don't want to see me.
not at this moment. Did something happen?
Yes, he is under investigation for committing several crimes.
Right.
Oh boy.
Several?
What kind of crimes?
What did he do?
Not nearly far enough.
What kind of crimes has he committed?
Yeah.
All sorts of misconducts and
Misconducts and like.
It was the rations.
possibly.
Not my Lunchables.
You don't take my Lunchables, man.
Well, I haven't seen him. But is it like super severe? Did he like murder somebody or just?
Oh man.
Oh, jeez. Roll the personal check for Cal. Cal reaches down and fishes him out of the
Oh,
fountain.
fuck.
He just holds him up in
Wow.
the air.
You
Cal
fucking
just
dickhead.
like, I ain't having this.
You child of a robot.
Cal
See,
is
even Nala was
lawful.
Nala was gonna let you slide, but shit, Cal ratted you out. Nala's like, oh, there he is.
Fucking.
Cal's like, I'm not going down with
Save
this
me to
train.
throw me away, you. You pile of bolts.
Ooh.
So yeah, you'll be put into shackles and let off with the guards
Oh
and
no.
the finely dressed man.
I'm out of the game already for a second time.
Oh boy. Around just kind of, probably like the main guy stood, right? The finely dressed mustachioed man.
Yeah.
Arnold will say, so what is he under investigation for specifically? Because he hasn't been up to much.
Before his trial, I cannot discuss the exact matters of what he has done.
Uh-huh.
When's the trial?
I will be held in about an hour.
Okay.
Whoa!
Okay, that's not bad. So
Dude, people move fast here.
Yes, we can wait on the house and go to the trial, right? We can attend.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, well,
We'll attend because you know, gotta find out what's going on
I
and if
guess
there's
so.
something we can do about it.
You guys don't need to know jack.
If we have to bond him out.
Oh,
I mean,
you're
yeah,
bonding him
actually-
out.
actually,
I'll
yeah.
visit him in
I mean-
prison. You bond him out.
Yeah, guys, y'all were great.
We gotta
You know,
find out
I
if
love
what he's
being with you
guilty or
guys.
innocent of.
Here's the thing. Sally is the one that's getting actively the most money because we're just like, hey, take our money. So it's like she's gonna bail him out, and then she's gonna use him, whatever, to do. Like, your life is basically mine now. Go fetch me some resources. I'm lazy today.
Oh, can I pickpocket the guy that handcuffed me real quick?
Oh my god.
Just right before he gets me, just shove it in the bag. Actually, no, I'll toss it to them as a little parting gift.
Oh my god.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
I'm gonna go with no.
We're gonna go to the courthouse since we have
Damn it.
nothing else to do.
Okay.
I know, probably, like, when we have a moment, just kind of talk and...
Muskie better be there.
Saying, she's gonna be there, but he's gonna bring up you guys think it's, I don't think we ever got a name of that, changeling, but you think that's some revenge on their part?
What
Just-
changeling?
The one from a couple
Right,
sessions
you
ago.
weren't there for that one, I think me...
She was there. She
Or
stuffed the
Maria.
other guy in the barrel.
No, she didn't see the changeling guy, though. Oh,
Oh.
she saw him after the fact,
Yeah.
actually, right.
She doesn't
the
know what
one
I
that
did.
was, the one that had the
Oh.
broken foot.
Oh, the thief guy. Yeah. No way. I mean, honestly, Thor probably deserves everything he's about to get. But, I guess we're good friends and
The
going to
thing
be
is,
there
it's
for him.
like-
We won't let them hang you,
We
okay?
haven't let him do anything as of recent, so it's a bit odd that he's getting called for now and he hasn't been before.
Hey, what's the coolest way to die?
Not the way you're gonna die.
God damn it.
Fucking doing a triple backflip on a motorbike off a cliff.
Hey, if I'm gonna get hanged, one of you make it an assassination so it looks cooler.
Yeah, so then we get arrested for assassination.
I'll leave a little note. Approved. Done. All good.
I actually saw
Somebody say
something
homicide
hilarious a couple
charges?
days ago.
Yeah.
Well, if I'm gonna go out, this is the best way, in my opinion. Being a known criminal.
Well, I mean, we don't always keep tabs on him. I can see him easily just sneaking out and... Where do you think he gets those rations from?
I was just about to say that. Thank you. Yes.
We go to bed, the next morning he has like 10 more. So, who knows where he gets...
Aaron kind of like holds a finger up like he's gonna say something, and he just kind of like stops and just lets that slide because that's a good point.
Yeah, so we'll see. If something doesn't line up or if something we can defend him on, we will, but he's probably getting what he deserves. And I'd rather not get the law pissed with us.
Oh my god.
Oh jeez, what was that?
Did someone
I'm
just die?
sorry.
Sounds like
Someone just got pulled into jail. That wasn't me.
All right. I guess we're gonna be like sitting in the back. We just have this like looking awkward as fuck, and that's exactly like
Wait.
looking like we belong there.
I do that in the guy's face.
Uh-oh. Oh shit. So fucked up. There you go. That's how you can die.
Cool. She's gonna stab me?
No, look at the videos, memes.
Oh, god damn it. Why am I not on there? Ow! Oh my god, that's... Shit.
Big oof right there.
Fuck, I don't know what hurt more, watching the video or listening to it. Oh, but yeah, I would enjoy that if they'll let me.
saw that on Twitter a couple days ago.
You're like,
just
you
had
know
it ready,
what?
had it ready.
No, I had
When
to
you're
scroll for a couple minutes.
When you're so done with a
What he was
character,
waiting for. No, I'll never be done with this character.
yeah,
Character's the best.
this
I love
this
it. I
character's
love
gonna
Thor.
come out of nowhere one day and like save all our asses, and we're just gonna be like, God damn
Cal
it!
2.0.
Oh
He just
man.
comes back. He secretly knew all this magic and shit. He's just been holding it back.
I mean,
You thought I was in jail.
No, you know what story he would make up? He'd be like, you know, when we got separated, I met up with this really crazy magic bitch, and like we had like crazy sex, and all of a sudden I can learn I know magic, and we'd be like, okay.
Hold on, I gotta type all of this out. Just gotta documented.
Anyway, so let's see this trial. It's a really quick trial. I'm kind of concerned, if anything. This is
Well, if they gotta
Is it
list
how
all
it
my
normally
crimes,
is?
it's not gonna be quick.
Is this how normally trials run in this place?
Usually.
I don't know, I've never been hung here before.
You've never been hung here before?
I feel like you could remove certain parts of that sentence and it would still make sense.
Yikes.
Okay, so we'll move forward the hour. And I forgot to prepare a map for the court.
Nice. It's okay. These stones here look like bubbles.
I prepared music for it, but I did not prepare the actual map.
Oh, no.
Oh my god. Objection!
Okay, so court's on the stand, and judge begins going through all your usual legal spiel, and then he will call out, "You stand accused of the crimes of drunken disorderly conduct, theft, public lewdness, indecent exposure, grave robbing, cannibalism, and sodomy."
Hold on.
What? What? Hold on, the last three, what?
Yeah, I know. It went from like, okay. Hold on a sec.
Wait, what?
Also, can I get an out of character what sodomy is, please?
That would be anal penetration.
No.
No, that one's an agreement.
Yeah, that one's a oof.
I mean, I may have mistakenly done cannibalism. I don't know.
Do you have any
Yeah,
words
okay.
to say in your defense?
Oh, was it the Lunchables? I never knew what was in them. They were different.
Wait,
So
okay.
if it was the Lunchables, I agree to all of it. If it wasn't, I have to like argue with that. All the others you got right.
That only accounts for one of them's crimes.
Oh shit. Nala has no idea what the ruling here is.
Hey, I have an idea.
She,
He's not pleased.
Let's go.
with
I hand them a Lunchable.
Oh my god.
They
So,
have to
here's
try
the
it
thing.
first.
Here's the thing. If Nala looks confused, he'll kind of like explain to her that like this is basically he's not pleading innocent. He's basically saying, yeah, put me in jail, and that's not good.
Wait, how's he saying that? He's saying that he isn't. Okay, hold on.
Did half of it, if not
Yeah.
more.
So can they try
And he
a
just
Lunchable?
willingly handed over evidence that could be
No,
used
they have to
against
eat it.
him.
They have to eat it.
Well, I
They
mean, it
got
could
him-
either be against him or for him, actually.
They got him
Depends.
not
Is there
for him. They
cannibalism
have to
in
try
that
it.
Lunchable?
Okay.
Cannibalism?
Okay, hold on. So Nala's gonna stand up and go, objection! I'm sorry, I don't know how any of this works, but
Sit down.
what proof do you have with some of those, what do you call it? Some of those,
Accusation.
accusations?
We
Mostly
have
the cannibalism and the, I don't know about the sodomy, and, those things. The last
from,
three things.
Right.
for most of them, they have eyewitness testimony. As for the cannibalism,
Try the Lunchable, then tell me what you think.
they
Shut
caught his
up.
supplier,
Oh,
You have a supplier?
and they
Jill,
gave him up.
that cunt.
I
That bitch. I'm gonna. Is he in the jail? Is he in here?
Nala-
We're not currently in the jail.
Nala's
Well,
gonna
is
storm.
he in the
hey,
jail?
hey,
Possibly.
Thorns. She's gonna storm up and look at Thorns and like, Thorn, look at me.
Yeah.
Is this really true about the cannibalism?
They never tell us. They don't have an ingredient.
What do you mean? He said you had a supplier.
Yeah, for the Lunchables.
People people?
I don't know. They're different every week. They have like Pop-Tarts sometimes. They have
So
like,
you don't know.
meats.
You don't know. You didn't know that they were human, or
Oh no, it tasted good.
what? Okay, so Your Honor, I like to argue that he was unaware of this cannibalism that he was doing. Yeah,
But
how can he? But I call what's the word? Alright, help me out.
I'm just kind of watching because you said you like walked up and he's just waiting to see how the general reaction is because he knows that usually you don't walk up.
Well, she does not have a defense lawyer, so he needs some kind of defense.
Is she actively saying like, "Aaron, help me out," or?
Well, what's the evidence on grave robbing?
Because
Yeah, grave robbery. Yeah.
Eyewitness testimony.
Okay. Okay, so hold on. This is a lot. I kind of like. Okay, hold on.
so
Might be able to get the cannibalism off, but I don't know about the rest.
Yeah. So what I guess Aaron will do at this point, like when there's a moment of just people are like thinking what to say or something, he just kind of clears his throat loudly and he'll stand up and stay where he's supposed to be staying, and he'll say, I would like to hear the time frame of these eyewitness testimonies, because I can testify that he's been with our group a majority of the time this past week, and if it doesn't line up with the times that he's been with us, then they might be hold some weight and be true. But he has enemies that would disguise as him.
He does exactly.
But if Gerald's in the jail, I
you
need
shut
to
up.
pay him a visit.
Will you shut up? We'll figure out that later. Shut up. Trying to help you. Okay, so again, I have to write this down. It's a lot that he's got himself.
Jerry, I have to take a piss.
No. Okay, no. So he's being charged with theft, indecency,
Wait, the
public
anal probing.
lewdness,
How is that
drunken
illegal?
disorderly, grave robbing, cannibalism, and sodomy.
Wait, so sodomy is anal probing. How is that illegal?
Let me tell. I want you to go a little quick Google it and see how many states it's illegal in right now.
So you're saying I can't have anal sex?
Pretty much.
It's not just.
What?
It's not.
I'll be real with you.
Yeah.
I
She
was
said
not
she
aware
wanted
of
to try
this,
new
but
things.
I can kind of get behind the
Wait,
reason because.
Wait.
She
What
said
are you
she
gonna
wanted to
say,
spice it
Becca?
up.
It's not just that. Like, if you're doing something consensual, who the fuck cares? But.
I didn't know she wasn't 18.
No, my God.
And you're saying
Bruh,
these things
shut
out
up.
loud in court.
Yeah.
You actually said that in character, boy. I thought this was an out-of-table meme.
Oh no, everything
Why
else
you-
is in character.
Judge writes
Oh my
that
God.
down.
I-
Adds a
I'm
charge
not-
to the
I'm
list.
not saying none of this in character because that's a yikes, my guy. Come on.
She
Oh,
said
wait.
yes and consented to all. Yeah.
Wait. Hold on.
Hold on. The legal definite. I actually went ahead and googled it up. Hold on.
Yeah, I just looked it up. Are we looking at
Oh,
Wikipedia? Or are we
yikes.
looking at something else?
When I'm not looking anything up, and I'm just like, I know just
Oh
enough
my
for
god,
to
this is
not
great.
need to, but
Too
that's
nasty.
amazing.
Oh, it was that time. Okay.
And further proving his guilt.
Sorry, dude, that thing looked cute. I don't know what it was, but gotta say.
No.
So
Making it
I was
worse.
going to again
Sit that down.
aggressively kind of clear his throat, trying to get things to like break up a bit and say, so, what are the timestamps of those accusations by testimonies?
Many of the lewdness and indecent exposure reports came in approximately 2.5 weeks ago.
That's fair.
There are
That's fair.
multiple accounts of theft over the past years.
Well, how do you know
Yeah.
that's him though? Like he's kind of sneaky.
I am a thief.
He's not exactly hard to tell away from someone else, seeing as he
I am
just started
wearing-
wearing actual clothes.
Yeah.
Oh right, you did go through that. Oh no.
That phase, what do you mean? That was a lifestyle. Oh, hey,
Hooray,
glad you
look,
joined.
We need our charisma character.
back,
Dwarf's in
dude.
jail.
Yeah.
Oh, he's
George
about
got
to be.
what? What?
He's about to be in jail because
We're
of
at
what
his
he's been doing.
trial right now.
Yeah.
What happened?
Everything.
Everything he's done the past 2 months has caught up to him, and we're trying to lessen his sentence because there's something she can't argue with.
Yeah.
Well,
Yes.
this sentence
of
ain't
what
being
he's being
lessened.
charged with. Tell. Let's
I
Yeah,
got it.
I
I
like
got
to
it.
see what he is charged with.
Yeah, can you put that on the Roll20 chat? Time?
We got
I'm currently logging into Roll20 right now.
we got indecency, theft, public and sodomy.
You cut out
Which
there.
is
Feminism? Where the hell did that come from?
my Lunchables.
As Lunchables.
I didn't know. I'm gonna be honest, but it was
So-
good. It tasted good.
Oh my fucking god! You make me hit my head so hard. I hurt.
Yeah, and he's just been ratting himself out, and Nala's just staring at him like, you really want to go to jail?
Oh, I take my pants off and show my.
No!
Oh,
Leave your pants on! You idiot!
I use my 26 sleight of hand to do that while I'm handcuffed.
Oh,
Oh,
Or if
Oh
I'm
my
not
fucking
handcuffed.
god! Let him just go to jail and he can roll up a new character sheet.
Oh, man, that would suck. I would hate doing another character.
Hey, here's a only
He
relevant
dropped
to
the
this
soap.
game.
He
joke.
dropped the soap in prison.
So
Oh,
here's a
so
only
what
relevant to this
what's
game
the-
joke.
I would like to ask, what is the typical punishment for these types of crimes?
For all of this.
It's to be determined based on severity and a
Just
bunch of other
bad.
shit.
Okay, so how about we start with the things that we have a good chance that he hasn't done. So cannibalism, he was unaware of it. I can't really blame that.
Yeah.
Sodomy, what's the time frame on that one?
That was 3 days ago.
Days ago.
Wait. When I do stuff like that, I'm usually on something, so I wouldn't quite remember.
What did he? What kind of what does that mean?
It's,
For-
it's
the
literally
Roll20.
in the
It's
chat.
Roll20.
Enjoy reading that one, by the way.
oh,
Yeah.
Oh, make sure no one's around.
What did we do 3 days ago?
We were doing various quests around the town, and he had
Yeah.
disappeared during that day.
Oh my god.
oh,
Oh yeah.
oh no!
I
Yeah.
just came back so
That's something
casually.
I would probably do, but okay.
Wait. So,
Wait, what?
so
That was the one time you didn't bring up to it, you little shit. Why didn't you do that, huh?
Here's the full list of everything he's been charged with, including what he just admitted to.
Rape?
Statue.
How the fuck did he do rape, dude?
Okay, it
He
wasn't.
just admitted to having sex with someone who was underage.
But like,
oh,
Oh,
she
you
said yes. I just
idiot.
didn't know she wasn't. Babe.
well you, good damn
You
it.
didn't need to give up that information.
Yeah, but like, I'm
You know-
telling you that I didn't know, and
Alright, you
she said
know.
yeah.
It doesn't.
Can we have is there a zone of truth on him right
We
now?
don't need a zone of truth. We're trying to help
He's
him at
just
least
giving
lessen
everything
his
up
sentence,
willingly, and no
See, the
one has
thing,
checked for
if
one.
he's joking and memeing, if he's joking and memeing, it doesn't come up as a lie, my guy. It doesn't.
So, Gerald, back to Gerald. Did he also sell drugs? Because if he was, I didn't know, and I was missing it.
Nala turns to the judge and goes, I
Take it away.
apologize. I thought we knew our party member a little better than that, but apparently he's more of an idiot than we thought. So, do what you will. And she's gonna turn back around.
At
Oh,
this
boy,
point-
sorry, I give up.
I
At this
vote for
point,
his,
to the
he will be
court.
put in what's that thing where you have this bracelet the thing you have to wear if you're and you can't like move out of the district or
House
start
arrest.
receiving house arrest. Yeah, we could
No,
No.
You know I could get out of that. You know I can.
no. So, what were you saying, John?
Help me
I
out,
was gonna
man.
have Arn speak up and say, at this point, I would like to make the suggestion that Your Honor consider the possibility of mental illness. In all honesty, I can tell you that I've been traveling with him for about 1 month's
Before you go any
time.
further,
Maria.
And yeah, no, please stop cutting me off. Anyways, so as I was saying, in character, he's gonna continue on and saying, I've been traveling with him on and off for about 1 month's time, and I can confirm that he shows many signs of mental illness. I think a hospital visit and psychiatric evaluation is in order before we continue
is there such thing
or
as that in
resolve
this world?
this trial.
Could
Mm-hmm.
Pretty sure I stole a heart.
Out of character, you're welcome, because that's like the be-all, end-all, last thing someone could say to save someone's ass.
Out of
But
character.
wait.
The
Out of
judge will
character.
take your testimony into account when deciding towards fate.
Out of character. Thank you. In character. Yeah, I don't want that.
In character.
I think you have no choice in the matter.
Hey, I ain't mentally ill, bro.
Whatever. If I'm correct with the laws here, for real life laws, that's death by legal ejection.
Oh, hell yeah, that sounds cool. I inject
Depends
a lot
on
of
where you
stuff.
live.
No, I mean like
Here you get the chair.
dead, making a new character sheet.
But that sounds
But-
boring. I like my character. I
let-
never would make a new character.
Just let things progress as they will, because I've at least thrown in something that can help him. Maybe he doesn't need a new character. We don't know what the film's got planned.
Hey, I'm gonna let you know.
Yeah,
I
that's
didn't
what
know this
Arn
would
was
happen.
saying. He'll sit back down, because it's like the only other thing that he can put out there.
Can I-
He's got nothing else
can
to
I-
say.
Can you like guys recap of how you guys didn't get in this situation in the first place?
We were approached by the guard, and Cal ratted him out.
That's about right.
Oh yeah, I yell at Cal. Hey, Cal's here, right? He didn't
Yes.
wolf out.
He's here.
Yeah, fuck you. I've been getting away with this for years till you came here. Years.
And then it became my problem.
As long as I didn't know their age, it was
Hey,
fine.
out of curiosity, how much bounty was on his head in the first place?
Did I have
Don't
a
know.
bounty?
Cal never checked.
Oh, can I ask him if I had a bounty? That sounds cool.
Oh my god.
Well, usually you get a bounty if they can't find you to serve warrant.
Yeah.
Aw,
I
man,
wonder
you
how
should have
much
let
it
him
is.
hide a little longer. If there was a bounty, we could have turned him in for money.
Out of curiosity, did you say that out loud in front of the judge?
Opportunities.
I feel like she doesn't,
Did
because
you
I'd
say
be.
that out loud in front of the judge?
Oh.
About
Smelly?
like turning him a little longer.
No, we didn't even know he was wanted, so...
We're just
Yeah.
making jokes out of character.
Oh.
Yeah, oh, except for everything he says is apparently in character.
Yeah.
In character.
He's an idiot.
Oh, one thing I do want to say is I'm not. Okay, never mind. I'm part of the merchant guild. Yeah. And my buddy Richard in the merchant. Actually, no. Actually, my babe, Faylana from the blacksmith. She has all my drugs.
No, she doesn't, Your Honor.
You suddenly,
No.
you suddenly feel a sharp pain in the back of your mind when you say those words.
Oh fuck! It's the coke.
I'm so done.
It's this nightmare.
Yeah.
Have you
Yeah.
any final words to say in your defense?
Cal,
Totally
fuck
worth it.
you, Nala, huge top dogs, Maria. We all know you're gay. Don't worry about it. Snelly, I hope you make out with Cal one day. Cal, fix your guts. They're everywhere. Aaron, you better take
Oh my
care of
goggles
Musket.
back.
Oh yeah, I give back the goggles. I'll be nice. And then
All his
Musket,
possessions would
I
be
love you.
in police custody at the moment.
and I just say everything that's been tinkered around with goes to Snelly. Then Musket, I love you. I'm sorry I couldn't marry you. And yeah, that's it. Yeah, just kill me now.
Okay, we'll take a few moments to deliberate on the information you've given us, and we'll return shortly.
Wait, I had to sit here?
Yep.
Yes,
Uh,
that's part of your pain.
oh wait,
Part
can
of
I,
my
get,
pain.
can I get like a final wish?
It's not how it
Uh,
works.
Yeah.
Damn it.
I plead Make-A-Wish Foundation before I spend the rest of my life in prison.
Yeah, can we hire that succubus again?
No.
The one that's in a different city.
Oh, I don't know.
Wait, out of curiosity, then we gotta was the second we still underage?
Was the what? The succubus? I think something that has sex a lot shouldn't be underage, but I don't know. I never
Could
asked.
be a lolly.
I never asked. If it is, great news. If it isn't, it's whatever.
Do you guys know what was the thing that that caused the whole thing?
No,
Oh,
we
I
mean-
legit walked through this.
No, I know, but I just want to know is like where the fuck did the child come and play here?
Because he was saying that he didn't know she was
Yeah,
underage.
he openly admitted that in court. For
He
no
openly said
reason
that, and even if it's a
whatsoever.
joke. Yikes.
I mean, she ain't telling me. She said, "Yes,
Shut up.
Daddy." And that's how that went.
That is
Oh
boo.
my
The
god.
memes are going to be the end of you, my guy.
Hey, let me just say,
There'll
this
be
is a
so
way to
many-
go out.
Death by meme.
By
shit.
meme. That's a new one.
Hey, as long as I can be referenced for the rest of, actually, I can't say the rest of my life. I'm about to die. The rest of,
least the
however
rest of
long-
the
I don't know
campaign.
about you, but I have plans for getting a robotic body.
Don't touch my body.
No, for me,
I know you
in,
want
in
this
real
to be-
life, that's
Oh,
what
in
I-
real life, I want to say, wait, just gonna randomly make your mecha bold?
And no,
First gets dildo, second attaches.
Okay.
I was thinking about giant robot battles, shit like that.
Yeah, we already have one giant
Become a
fighting
good-
robot. We don't
no.
need two.
There is a life-size Gundam.
Yes, I know. There are
in Japan.
several.
I want to look that up real quick.
There's a giant panda one. It's really cool. But anyway,
Alright,
back
so what's
to
happening to me?
campaign. He will come out and sit back in his big chair.
Might come out. That's
We have deliberated on all the evidence that has been brought up before us today, and we have determined what will happen to you.
Hold on, can I piss? I don't want to die pissing.
You have been found guilty on all charges, And
Again,
by-
cannibalism wasn't one. Okay.
and by the laws of the Five, I hereby sentence you to death. At noon
Wait,
today,
now.
at noon today, you shall be hanged by the neck until dead.
Noon?
Again, assassinated because
God.
it looks cool.
You're going to hang a man who could be mentally unstable and should seek help. He's just gonna kind of look over at Thor like, you're not helping.
He didn't help
I
himself at
think
all
that's for
during the
that.
whole
He
trial.
really did, but what to expect, right?
He openly admitted to some of the crimes he was guilty of, and added more to the list.
Hey, I'm chaotic.
But yeah, that's
neutral.
a
It's all good.
genuine question after that's said towards the judge.
What's the question?
Mentally ill, you're
If,
gonna hang a
if he's
mentally
going
ill
to
person.
hang someone who could be mentally unstable and should be seeking help.
Sir, I'm not mentally able. Don't listen to that guy. I mean, mentally able. What? Mentally ill. Don't listen to that guy. He may be mental. Check him out.
I really want to put him to sleep, but I'm afraid what they would do to
I'm
me.
about to be.
I
haven't
I'm about to go to
casted
sleep
magic.
forever.
I haven't casted magic because 99%
Actually-
likely someone's got a counterspell in this house.
Wait, so. Wait, how long till I'm home?
Maybe 2 hours?
Something like that.
Yeah. Unless it, like, someone can persuade the
Wait,
judge
clone.
to get a different ideology about mental illness, because you admitted everything, but there's no
God damn
point
it.
in trying.
You trying to jump off the stand?
I'm trying to do a flip on the rope. Hold on, where's that one scene? I'll be right
What do we do now? Just
First, I love it.
All we
I
can
love the
really
sound
do
of
is
Perch
wait.
just typing in the background.
Fuck, where is it? Does any of y'all remember the magnificent whatever where the guy was being hung?
No idea.
I don't know what you're talking about.
No, where he kept swinging like with the noose around him, and he was like, woo, you know?
No idea.
Oh, I know what you're talking about, but I
Can
don't
you
remember.
please find it and post it? I need help.
I
I'm trying
don't know how to
so
find it,
fast.
honestly, but I like vaguely remember what you're talking about because I know I've seen it.
Hey, I hope that they, maybe, I hope they, make sure that you don't have, too long of a rope. Or, yeah.
Well,
There's this thing I was reading up, it's like, they actually have to measure and weight your body before
Yeah.
hanging you.
because they have to
Because-
make sure the rope's perfectly the right length so your own body hangs you.
Yeah, and if you go too far, your head will pop off.
Yeah,
Oh,
there's all
can we do
kinds of
that?
fucked up things that can happen.
That sounds like fun.
Oh, you also will shit yourself as well.
I have to
Well, that's
pee.
gonna happen when he dies anyway, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shit and piss yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna like you'll bring your worst nightmares.
Okay, so noon comes around and Tort is brought out into the square by the executioner.
Can
And
we?
put up on the
So
gallows.
we're just gonna watch this.
I mean, what is the other option for us to
God damn
be criminals and fugitives?
Yeah. If this was unjust, I would totally be fighting it. But
He's actually guilty.
he's guilty.
You won't see Maria there. Probably in the inn. So she doesn't like watching this. Like the
If you
last
try and
time
save me,
she
I swear to God, I'll hang you.
saw-
I'm expecting
There
Cal
we
to
go.
pull some bullshit, but yikes.
Cal was also the one that gave him away.
That's
True.
good.
He just wants more heroic points, don't he?
Oof.
Eh.
Alright, get it over with, guys.
Are those your final words?
Again, musket. One
I
day
swear-
I'll
I
come
swear to
back
God,
and marry you.
Are you
as
gonna
a
say
familiar.
it was totally worth it?
No. Because if she was 18, it probably.
Oh god, pull that
Um.
trigger. Now let's gonna go and pull that kick the chair from under him.
Jesus.
Hold on, I actually, you know what? I'm gonna pray real quick for the first time in my life. For the first time,
First
I'm
time
gonna pray.
ever, and with only a +3 in it somehow.
And I'm gonna
How the fuck-
say, dear.
I wish you rolled a -1 to be hilarious.
That would be great. Sadly,
Wait, is that proficiency or the stat that's adding the 3?
it's just stat.
I don't believe your wisdom's that
16
high.
up it?
Yeah.
Well, I don't think he's very wise.
Dude, you gotta be some
Yeah,
kind of.
he's book smart, he's not street smart.
Oh, okay, religion's
Somehow.
int, not wisdom. Okay. I was about to
So,
say,
I'm
because
just gonna say-
if he had a high wisdom, that
I'm
that
gonna
would make
point
like,
at everything. I'm gonna point at everything this man be doing and be like, intelligence?
So I just sit there.
I would take wisdom better.
I bow my head. I don't know what to do with my hands, so I just smack them together.
Well, your hands are tied behind your back,
Oh,
so
yeah,
there's nothing
I'm
you can
tied.
do with them.
I guess I try and raise them upwards.
Just
Do
dislocate
something
your
like
shoulders.
Oh, can I do that? Can I check sleight of hand for that? See if I can dislocate my.
Sure.
Yes. Oh, I wasted all my good rolls, haven't I?
No, apparently not, dude.
You just pop your arms out of socket, or able to get them
I am
in front
great
of
in
you
these tough
somehow.
situations. And I just.
Just to fucking pray?
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna get away. No, I'm just.
He can. His
Dear-
arms are out of their socket now. He
I
can't
just-
do
I just-
shit if he wanted to.
Dear, people say God, so I'm just saying God. Dear God, fuck you. She should have been 18. You should have born her earlier. So fuck you. All right, let's get this over with.
Then may God have mercy on your soul. And he pulls
No,
the
fuck
lever,
that.
and you drop through the floor.
Oh god.
30 measly
Yeah.
seconds later, Twort stops breathing.
Dude, I should
His
last
body
longer than
stops
that.
twitching. You have a -1 to Constitution. You can only survive your breath for the minimum amount
Can I
of time.
roll it?
There is no rolling. The amount of time you can hold your breath is...
Oh, you just calculated.
yeah.
Okay.
Hey,
okay.
It's 1
Yeah.
minute per con modifier.
DM.
Yeah. Yes.
Nah, I won't do it. I was gonna think it was something else, but never mind. I just remember the bullshit that he did to me.
Yeah.
You can't get revenge now. Good luck.
Shortly
See?
after he stops visibly breathing, his body stops twitching, and Tort's dead.
Oh
I
shit.
heard you need a...
Well, looks like you're gonna make a new character sheet, or you're done with it.
Oh, yeah, I'm just gonna leave. No, I'm no longer part of y'all. No, just no.
Well, Nala, after everything's taken down, is going to go to the guards and claim Thor's stuff.
What? Hold on.
All of it. Yeah, all of it.
Hey, we worked with that money. Most of that money you got was because we, worked our asses off for it. So, if you want to be an idiot and not take the help that was given to you, then be my fucking guest. It was nice knowing you, Thor. At least you gave us something good at the end. Hopefully.
Oh, also that means we can get all the nice loot that you had all this time.
I didn't really
He
have
did not
Like
have
the
that much
one
loot.
thing.
No loot, or he sold it
the
all.
one. My will.
So, in Thor's stuff, how much money does he have left over?
939 gold pieces, 14 silver pieces.
Okay.
And
Is he
precisely 3
out
boxes of
out
lunch.
of character? Is he legit dead?
He is dead.
I'm dead.
Shit. Okay.
This ain't no cow situation. I had a huge.
That'd be something, alright. But anyway.
Here's the plot twist. He's gonna come back as an undead Dolahan.
Oh,
Oh.
fuck.
Jesus.
Hold on, let me look that up. Make my character.
Oh no.
Okay, so I'm putting this in the party pouch. It's going to be...
You know, I would probably just spell your sorry ass, right?
Here,
How much gold did you have?
939.
39.
Can we just like get his character sheet and we can look at it?
Yeah, I just made it
Oh, yeah.
available to everybody.
Look at it.
Oh.
Great.
We only see the bio and info.
Yeah.
That's my
We
bad.
have to have.
It's all y'all need is my greatness.
There we go.
I idolize a particular hero of my faith. Okay. Oh my fucking god! What the fuck? Ancient traditions of worship and sacrifice must be preserved and upheld. Lawful only towards my people.
Jesus. Also, you lied. You said the 3 was from stat. It's from the skill proficiency you had. I was about to say, Lieutenant. This makes more sense.
Well, yeah, for all the backseat gamers, we had planned toward getting at least removed from the party
Oof.
for a couple weeks.
I thought I was gonna
So-
stab his sorry ass. Oops,
He
sorry.
just didn't know how it was gonna happen. Had to make it a surprise to him too.
Wait,
Mm.
where are you going?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
He's not going anywhere.
Oh.
Nah,
you
it's
said-
a plan. I think
Gave
he's
you
just
the
making
good
a new
scoop.
character. Because, maybe he just got tired of it.
Introduce.
14 silver.
I'll let
what?
you introduce your own
You have a
character.
prayer book? A holy symbol? What the fuck?
You got shit that I should be having.
What the fuck
lady.
is going on here?
What? Okay.
And the more you look someone Nala's possessions and they're like, hold on a second.
I should
like,
have
wait,
been
that's
collecting.
mine.
That'd be the goodest meme right there, but I don't see anything like that
Wait,
here.
wait, wait. Look at the very bottom.
What, hemp and rope?
The big rope.
Yeah, that's what he bought to save our asses with the whole
Okay,
water
well,
thing.
I'm gonna keep the money in there for now in the party
Why
pouch.
do you... Jesus.
So, okay. Well,
I don't know,
Very- very interesting.
Hold on. I'm gonna look at his spell.
He doesn't
There's
have
no
any. He's
spell.
not a caster.
Yeah, he's so
He had a stage back acolyte. Okay. Chaotic neutral halfling.
Hey, y'all gotta remember, that was my first
Acolyte.
character I ever made.
I was kind of sad. Yeah, I helped you made this character.
Oi.
just
Why
responded
do you have
typically.
to act? I hope not. Your next character will be like the same thing. What are you
Okay.
planning for the next character anyway? Or are you ever planning in the next character?
The next character's
Next
already
character?
made.
I made it before this happened.
Oh my god.
Please tell me you didn't let him put a negative, a 9 in con. Him?
Give him a 20
No.
for free. Not the negative.
God damn it, man.
I did all my stuff legit.
Well, Nala is like, I knew he was going to get his ass whooped, but I didn't know it was going to be so soon.
Yeah. Honestly, part of me was expecting it to have been some revenge of some form, but nah, after all the claims came up.
Mm-hmm. Can we do
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna
That's
take
not
it
how
back.
XP works, and technically the executioner would get it.
Aw.
Nice. Here's the thing. Wouldn't Cal get a cut?
I'm digging his little badge. Yes, he
Uh.
was still a member of the group.
Wait, can I?
So on a
increase my-
side note, in
Can I
a
increase
real
my
life
XP so I
setting,
can
wouldn't the
upgrade?
executioner of a town be like the most high leveled person there?
Yes.
Because they're just
He-
constantly killing people.
Can we ask the executioner to join our party?
Oh.
He's so much high level. It's like he must be the most highest.
He's got a job
like,
to do.
Finds out he's a mage underneath that.
Anyway, Sally, were you trying to say something earlier?
Yes. Do you have dark vision?
Me? No.
I thought.
I
So
do.
it would be useful for you to have the goggles of night.
Oh, fuck yeah. I don't have to
Okay.
attune to that, right?
I
do.
think you do.
Aw, damn it.
Does anyone else
What is
want
this,
anything from
what
Torch
is
shit?
this holy symbol?
Does anyone want what? Sorry, Mike.
Anything else from Torch shit?
No.
Let's see.
Well, I'm assuming Null already took the
What
gold
is it?
for
What
the
it was
party
his
cup,
holy
so-
symbol of, in his prayer book of?
That's for whatever
Oh.
religion Tort believed in.
I again, it was my first character. I didn't know what else I could do. I just clicked on what was there.
Yeah, smooth. Oh,
I just
did
clicked
someone
it.
help you with the building this time around?
I helped him a little bit.
Well,
But-
I understand more now. So like,
I called
I
dibs on
could
his.
search stuff.
I'm taking his thieves tools.
Because
Okay.
the first time I only thought you could do what in character mancer, so I only did what was in character mancer.
Yes, I remember that.
So
And when he made this
Uh,
character, he had everything from my compendium, so he had all the information. That he
Nice.
needed.
And also, I'm taking his crowbar.
fuck off.
You
That's
out here
clean.
taking his tools? Wow.
Fuck off.
Just letting that go to
what
his
else
grave
did he
because
look
They
at?
got vestments.
So should my new character be what 6? Because that's what I was, or
We're gonna keep it level 5.
Can we take the rest of his stuff and sell it?
That's what I was saying. If anyone didn't want the rest of the stuff, we were just
Wait,
gonna
Wait,
cut it down.
wait,
to
I'm gonna
Wait,
take
I took the right-
I'm gonna take the armor, the leather armor, and
Dibs on the
with the
rapier.
daggers as well. Cause then I can enchant them and whatever, and then we can sell them. Maybe.
Yeah, I'm
if I
gonna
ever
take
get
the,
done.
I'm taking the rapier.
I already removed it.
Alright.
dude, I'm
Did
just
you
here
put it on my
like,
character sheet?
I'm just like, man, I'm like watching vultures right now.
fuck, I just look,
Pick
I'm
and
looking at my
clean this
character.
man who's
Just
only
one-
been dead for 10
one-
minutes belongings.
God damn.
So we're gonna put the money in our
Party bag.
Why is there a Electrum?
Because he just decided to have an election piece. Oof. I've done that to be
Yeah, you
honest.
just put it in the
It's me,
wrong-
man.
Thing.
Well,
supposed
I
to
don't
be
even know
silver.
what I'm talking about.
You put your silver in the electrum space.
Oh, that's what that is, my bad.
You
I
good?
think if you hover
We don't
over
use
it, it
it,
tells
we
you what it is.
Hey.
You're gonna take his arrows or
But we don't count
Yeah,
arrows.
we're not tracking arrows anymore. It's a pain in the ass.
no? I have.
Good for you.
Right. So we got all this stuff.
Okay. Give me a minute.
How is that the funniest thing I've said?
It's so sassy, dude, and the tone. Yes.
Excuse me, princess.
Okay, so
Yeah,
everybody
you know
got
the funny
everything
part
they
is,
want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My rotting corpse.
Give me a minute and I'll give you a gold amount for what's left.
So, I was wondering, are they gonna throw his ass into an unmarked grave or something, or?
No, we would give him a proper burial.
Just give him a burial by fire. We've got enough of it
Fucking
lying
Sally,
around.
she's like, do we have to waste gold on that? No, we just waste gold.
No, we just yee his ass off the cliff. That's just.
You could literally just use like, make the wand
No, no,
a fireball or whatever.
So somewhere on our property will be like a barrier, like a graveyard of all the adventures.
No, you know what? No, we have to cremate him because then he can get into everything.
I like even after death, you're helping.
Yeah, we're gonna burn him alive so he doesn't become, and
No,
also
he-
make sure that he doesn't turn his spectral form.
I've been
can't
dead.
burn
He'll
him
never
alive.
be a
I mean-
zombie.
Exactly.
That would be cool.
Burn him dead.
That's how we know he can't come back.
Yeah,
I
Oh,
should have thought of
I
that.
thought there's like ghosts in here.
There's so many. But no, I make a character which, yeah, I like my
So
character. but-
what species are you gonna choose this time?
Halfling.
Yep.
It's all the fucking same.
What?
It's pretty much the same character.
What?
I'm assuming. So hold on. I'm assuming you took my advice. You went for a little bit of magic this time around. Hey, little
Wait till the character's introduced, alright?
Oh my fucking god. Is he your fucking twin?
No.
It is.
Oh, that would have been. Oh, that would have been.
Your doppelganger. Everyone just sees Torch show up at the end. Like,
You
Yeah.
just hear that,
Fuck up
like,
again.
Torch shows
When
up to his own funeral with a goatee.
Dang, that sucks, guys. That guy, he was a good dude. Damn, that, if I knew you were. Oh.
yo, you know what I mean? Your one just now died because of it. Oof.
There
Yeah.
were so many good things I could have came out with, but no, I enjoyed that.
Yeah.
So it was 65 gold in total for all his remaining belongings.
No, I just imagine you'd be like maybe choosing one of the other races you can choose from.
No.
Nope, still chose a halfling.
Hey, I have a question, DM. Would you accept kitsunes in this campaign?
If I could homebrew it good enough.
I
Kitsune, you
have
know
a
what I
homebrew
use.
one. Hold on, let me get it.
I've used a
is-
homebrew kitsune
okay,
before and
so,
it got bad.
Yeah. So I'm gonna tell you right now, Maria, if it's the one from D&D Wiki, that one's broken.
Yeah, it is super broken.
No, there's another one that's a lot less broken.
Yeah. If
Less
it doesn't
broken.
work out and you still want to play the, I have one that I use homebrew for my game, so I'll send that in if it's.
Alright. I'm gonna make y'all wait. I gotta go take this.
Okay, so we're still
These
heading.
are like spirit foxes.
Yeah.
But there's humanoid versions of it.
Yeah, the way
Here's the one I'm looking at.
I roll them is they're kind of like they're in that same vein of special that shifters are, where it's like
It's
You know.
weepy.
it's
a-
weeby. It's a shifter that instead of having like that kind of half and half lycanthrope style, you just have the big fox ears and you gotta be the good anime. Oof.
Yeah, there's the two ones. There's the background for it. I was thinking about.
When he sends the kitsune from D&D Wiki anyway. Wait a minute.
Yeah, this one's a different one.
Okay, so we're still headed towards that mysterious house, or
He's the one who really wanted to do it. Now it's kind of like,
Like honestly, I guess I'll ask you as the DM. You think it's gonna take a decent bit, or is it gonna be a quick thing?
depends on rolls.
Okay.
Like it's not a battle type thing. It's
but
lot
it's
of
just
ch-
rolls to see how much
yeah.
we get.
it's a lot of checks and
Okay.
shit.
Yeah, I think I can stick around for that. I was gonna say since it's almost 8, I'm probably gonna do myself a whoosh, but nah, I can stick for this.
Okay. Yeah, we can meet up with the brother, who's probably there.
Yeah, you say brother. I say good luck with that because I read the bio.
No.
I mean, I'll give you the kind of shrug on this. Maria, it's better, but like, honestly, it just kind of looks like a reflavored furball. Just throwing it out there.
Flavored.
Yeah, it's like that's it.
Yeah.
Did you delete everything in Fort's page?
Yeah, I deleted his page entirely.
Yeah. I wanted to look at his bio.
He just Thanos snaps Thor out of existence. Goodbye.
Well, yeah, the hang people, they don't want them being resurrected, so they would cast that one spell, I don't remember the name, that makes them unable to be resurrected.
Well, that's the thing. He got his head cut off, so he can't.
He didn't get his head
To
cut
the,
off, he was hung.
Hung to dead.
Oh. I thought. Because you mentioned
Yeah,
something
and
about his
we're
head.
getting
But
him.
Nah, that was Maria.
What?
When we were talking about hanging earlier.
Yeah, someone mentioned something about like his head being off of his shoulders, and I'm like,
Oh yeah.
I didn't know.
That's basically if they make it too long, their head will pop up off.
Bruh. But yeah, I mean, as long as I cut off the head, he can't turn anything short of the floaty fire head skull thing. Which even then, take a really strong necromancer for that one.
It's almost like there isn't one in town right now.
Oh no! For fuck's sake! I hope not. He made a deal with him.
That's why it was prepared that he would be unresurrectable.
Okay, thank God. So,
Yikes.
do you like that one background I just posted, the Otherworlder?
I don't really look at it, but I'll take the pic.
Look through when I got the time.
I'm waiting for Thorn.
Pretty much wanted to have him introduce his character before we went on this quest.
You know, honestly, let's have his character get introduced in the way you have planned, Mike, and let's do the house next session because I think that fits better with just time and stuff.
I didn't plan
Let's
this
get to
character.
meet this new one.
I didn't plan the new character's intro. I let Tort do.
Oh, you didn't?
Yeah.
Didn't expect he was gonna die.
I died.
But I'm
Okay.
just like, if
Were
this
you
was an unfair
hoping
try,
that we might
that would've been done, but...
fought for him to stay alive in some way?
No, he
I've
couldn't.
been trying to die since dungeon.
Damn,
Yeah.
really?
You really
Why do you think I was
didn't like your
depressed?
character sheet?
Yeah, he was severely depressed after he killed Musket.
You killed Musket and Arn wasn't attacking him, so fucking Thorns over here is just like, just attack me already, what die? Just do it.
Yeah, and like he argued with everything. He's like, "Oh, I did this, and I was like, "Okay."
Just to let me die, please.
All I did basically was like, you know what? Let's hear the timestamp, see if there's something that can be justified. Nothing. All right. He's mentally ill, Your Honor. Like, I felt like that should have turned into a smaller bit, but I know why now. Like, because real talk, that is a fair claim to make. He acts super mentally ill to the not familiar with him eye. The shit he says and the things he does. Oof.
It's all part of the plan.
All right. So
Okay.
I guess we'll head that way, since that'll be a nice distraction to see from what we just witnessed today.
True.
And you can introduce your character whenever you're ready.
Oh yeah, this person. What a cutie.
Okay,
fuck,
question:
wait.
where are
Wait.
we meeting him? How do we meet him?
What gender is your character?
I just realized I didn't make a token for it. God damn it. I have the picture, but I don't have.
One
Maybe do.
moment, because I thought ahead.
Like that.
What happened?
Yeah.
Huh?
I just made it.
I just dropped
Is
your token in.
Is that
Oh,
your
sorry, you might
token?
have-
I just dropped
is
your
that your-
token in.
Oh, yeah.
Put
pretty
the
much,
full
yeah.
picture in
Oh
Discord.
my god!
So
No,
yeah.
it's a chick!
I am a female.
Oh shit.
Oh shit! It's his sister!
I wish.
Again, if you
Sister?
could read the bio, you'd realize how fucked up that is.
Oh, fuck. I almost put in the wrong thing. Art, because it's art.
Well, I can't see the bio because I can't see his character sheet.
No shit.
Fuck, what we do? I'm gonna switch it to this one. I can fucking
Looks
find it.
looks at the person that walks up. It's like, what the fuck? Who is it?
Just in the crowd at the execution.
Just, oh man, that sucks. Why can't I find anything?
So hold on. Okay, so you just hold on. Okay. So where do we meet this person again?
What's the name?
No, where are we meeting you? You're just gonna join
Oh.
the party and the party's gonna be cool
Oh,
with this
yeah,
random other halfling joining us? Like, he reincarnated? Like, the fuck?
That'd be-
Currently,
Can I have-
the crowd from the execution is dispersing, and
Alright.
she is amongst them.
Can I have control over my token so I can harass people?
Yeah, give me a second.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
no.
I'll
so...
represent you.
God damn it, dude! No!
I actually didn't plan how I was gonna introduce
Holy
the character.
shit!
I'm good at improv, right? Oh,
John, what is that picture of?
You don't know where it's from?
No.
Popular anime?
No, I
wait,
didn't see it.
where are we talking?
Your picture.
Oh, you don't know where that? You don't know this anime?
No,
You
no, no,
loser.
no. I was talking about the one with the Cyclops that is surrounded with eyes.
Oh, that one?
I don't think you were here for that discussion. I'll tell you about it after session.
Okay.
If that's an anime, I want the sauce.
Oh my god, no, stop. But go ahead, you gotta improv your intro, my man.
Oh yeah. God damn it.
So your setting right now is the group talking about, okay, are we going still? And they're like, sure.
Mhm.
So we're heading, I guess, to the heading out of town.
I think at this point we probably in the
No.
God,
tavern.
don't do falsetto.
Hello,
No.
everybody. I am Akatsuki.
Wait, hold on. Pause. Where are we? Because now we're in the tavern. What's going on?
Well, we have to get Maria, right?
No,
Yeah.
Maria's been. Oh, right. She went back. Okay,
Yeah, she doesn't like watching people being hanged.
fair. Okay, so we're entering the tavern looking for Maria.
And I pop up. Hello. The masterful woman ninja.
Give me a second to set up the scene.
So, why did you have to ruin her?
That's why I said, God damn it, no one's chat.
Now there's like, hello. Is there something we can help you with?
I am here to make your acquaintance.
Please stop doing the voice.
Yes,
God
please
damn it.
stop doing that. You're
It
It's
hurts
scaring me.
a little bit, yeah. Nice try though. Give you kudos.
Hey.
But okay. Yes. Nice to meet you.
It is always nice to meet the guy. God damn it, that voice is just so good.
Yes. Okay. So, did you need something?
Yes. Thieves Guild. Tort and I were good old buddies.
oh fuck.
Uh huh.
He would come to me and train. He learned so often that he cried about you guys. It was quite sad to watch. He was a pitiful person.
He cried.
Oh yes.
I'm gonna insight this. 'Cause I feel some bullshit here. Hold on real quick. Good old buddies. That's how sad that is possible. So true. Hold on. I'm gonna insight him, her.
Like, it's not even the fact that they were buddies or anything. It's the way it was said. Like, we were good old buddies. It's like,
Yeah, and so are you trying to deceive me of that fact?
Well, okay. DM, how much will I tell them of
As
the truth?
much as you want.
Okay, with that roll,
That roll's just to see if you're lying about him crying and how good.
well,
How,
yeah, I'm seeing how much I'm gonna tell you. That's true and what's not true. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So, he did cry, not about all of you, mainly about Musket, but deep down, he truly cared, wanted to be his best self, and couldn't be. So he came to Akatsuki to train. Sadly, couldn't be the best, but to be honest, he didn't really care about his life. He was mainly just there for the
Animal
fun.
he
Yeah,
seduced.
we could tell that. So, what do you want from us?
Oh, Twerk left me a task of watching over you guys,
I'm sorry.
because y'all need great help.
Cal audibly laughs.
Okay, so that.
I get a certain urge to smack someone real badly, so I start heading way downstairs.
Oof.
Well,
Downstairs?
we are downstairs.
Yeah, I know Maria was upstairs. Like,
Oh shoot. Oh.
not big fan of hanging and shit. Remember?
Yeah. Yeah. But
Wow, was that a joke towards my dead character?
Yes.
No, it was something about my character.
No. So now she kind of scoffs and goes, "I'm not really sure what he's told you, but we don't need to be looked over or taken
Excuse
care
me,
of."
who is this?
No, I want to do
Why
it
do you have
so
a sudden
bad.
urge to smack someone?
Well, apparently this is one of Tort's friends, and he asked her to have her watch over us.
Is she the one that he was caught lewd with?
Shrugs.
No,
Apparently she
I'm
trained
of
him
age.
I'll be
I'm
back
of
in a
age.
moment.
as he throws up.
Rip.
She shrugs and goes, She says that they train together. So
I
maybe.
call bullshit.
Already done.
So
Also,
okay.
is he gone?
Who? Oh.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Sorry about that.
Okay. It's
Sorry
cool.
if I wasn't there. It just like I don't like hanging.
No, it's all right.
Yeah,
You
my
know,
character does though, and he's dead because of
you.
no, because I like hanging.
Dude.
Anyway, so Nala goes, well, you don't need to do that.
Oh, well. I insist. As much as y'all probably don't need. He never told me about y'all's skills. Just talked about the fun. So I don't know about y'all's skills, but I will accompany y'all and do my best. Y'all may not need my help. I would love to join you.
She looks over at the others like, shrug.
Eh.
Hey Kai, you should use your new class feature.
Have y'all tried the Lunchables that he got?
I suggest not. Apparently,
Yeah.
that makes you accountable.
You probably shouldn't do that.
This one has lasagna. I don't know what the meat in it.
For the same
God
thing.
damn it.
It's delicious.
Yeah, so
Unless you want to suffer the same fate as him, you should not eat those.
Wait. Katsuki was at the tavern though.
no, we are at the tavern.
No,
Yeah.
but the Akatsuki witnessed the death.
Yeah.
Does she know?
Yeah,
that?
you would have
followed
probably
us
followed
back.
it.
Okay. Oh,
Hey,
yes, that
look,
was
those look
Well,
like the
it-
guys he
He enjoyed it.
described.
Oh no, Becca's not here.
Well, the thing is, that stuff had like human meat in it.
Yeah, the meat's very good.
Yeah, you don't eat that. If you're gonna join our group, you can't eat that anymore.
Oh. Well, then I guess I have to throw it out. I'm just gonna set it on the porch outside, hope a cat eats it.
So if the rest of the group doesn't mind, I guess we would be a help. We're going to go on a mission that Thort really wanted to go on, so you can go that way.
Well, I had a connection with him.
We
Hopefully
should-
he'll experience it in the afterlife.
Uh-huh. All right.
You know we
Deep
burned his body,
connection.
right?
Oh, he wanted to die that way.
Uh-huh.
How would he express exactly how he wanted to die?
At least now he can be in every crevice of every.
Oh no.
Little does he know, we just threw the ashes in a ditch somewhere.
God damn it.
Yeah, we threw his urn in the Underdark.
Ooh.
We took a 4-day trip to Arn's hometown.
Oh, yikes.
Orange is like, damn.
Yeah, it's fast. It's faster than my teleporting magic, honey.
Wow.
No, we just asked the list to teleport it to the Underdark.
No, please. I've dealt with one Underdark campaign the past year. I don't want another one.
I just imagine.
Like, I'll deal with
like
mountain caves, but I
someone
won't
from the
deal with
Underdark is sitting there,
super
minding his
dark.
own business, and an urn pops up next to him and lands next to him. Like, what the fuck is this shit?
So, if the Underdark's coming up, time to take 3 levels of range here for Talker now.
The Underdark attacks.
Jesus.
Okay.
Anyways, so I'm just kind of watching this conversation go back and forth. It doesn't really look like he's got much to say, but he is kind of like trying to gauge a feel of just how how this new person's interacting with like Nalim would interact with the others. Because trying to see other people's opinion, he doesn't just what he sees is a small child.
Another one.
No, like a proper one this
Another
time. The other one was like, it kind of looks like a small guy, small man. This one looks like proper kid. It's like, wait.
Hey, I have benefits. I actually wear clothes.
That is a perk, but she does have one step up of him. Okay, how about this? Do you have an instrument?
Do I have an instrument? Nah, I have makeup.
Oh, well, okay. Yeah, at least he can look the part.
Well, at least he's not. At least she's not wearing a thong.
I mean, I am.
Let me teach you a little bit about ninja culture for 5 seconds.
God damn it, no.
No, I'm not cutting away like that. But, yeah. Anyway, continue what you're saying.
Well, okay. Well, as, my brain farted. Yes. Well, you're familiar with our name and what we do, right?
Correct.
Cool. So, we're the troublemakers. We, obviously like to get into trouble, and we like to play music.
If you
Every
hung
so
out with-
often...
Yeah.
Hmm?
If you hung out with Tort, you like trouble.
Well, he hung out with us, really. But,
More like
he,
hid behind us.
yeah. And,
And
so,
did some really stupid things.
I encourage you to pick up an instrument that would really, you can play with us on stage. Otherwise, you can hang out with Snelly, who's our manager.
She plays a different kind of instrument.
He's really cute.
Oh, dear.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah, she's like.
Yeah. So,
Don't make me like regret of having been the only one.
Oh, you aren't the only one anymore.
Oh no.
you thought you could get away, Maria.
The whole point I made this character was to harass you more.
Oh, shit.
No fucking
Yeah, this
Christ.
character is even sneakier than Tort.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Ow, oh,
Don't tell me
no.
that. Like he had rolled a natural 20 or something like that.
Magic.
Oh no. You.
Oh, no.
Not why I suggested it.
Hey, first character takes suggestion. Second character, abracadabra.
Abracadabra takes suggestions.
Hey,
Well, we are going to go on this trip. If you'd like to come with us, kind of break and go on towards wanted to go on last mission, but unless you're busy.
can I ask you a question? Is your familiar a female?
What?
I
Musket?
assume you're referring to Musket, and it has been stated that she is.
Yeah, like several
Oh,
times.
you guys
why.
are out. So you're outnumbered with all chicks now.
Right.
Well, our
thought that was already the.
Orin is now the only character that identifies as male.
Wait, so
Yeah.
does Cal identify as a male or just identify?
He's
He
I always thought
Cal
he
is
was
now.
neither.
Okay.
You identified
He's,
as Cal,
he's
guy.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought. I was making sure.
He's
Yeah.
bisexual.
Oh,
no,
yeah, that's
he's
me.
not. He's asexual, if anything.
Term is agender.
Oh, excuse me.
Don't want to offend anyone.
Excuse me. I'm sorry.
Still, he still gives lovely trinkets to his #1 girl.
Well, yeah, he like had a dose of of mortal emotions. So there's a bond. I don't blame him.
But y'all sure y'all don't want these rations?
No, put them away. You're not going to be here with us if you keep those.
Just look at me munch on them.
I will smack you super hard with a very, very loud
I
thunderclap.
will stab you very, very hard with a
Ooh, a
knife.
feisty one. One that hits back. Interesting.
Hey, I'm a woman now. Harassment.
Oh, hey, yo, yo.
Hey,
Watch
but
yourself.
we do it though. We do it. We don't take it. Right, girl?
Oh my hell!
Great. This is fantastic.
Okay, so we begin
Poor Arn.
making our way to this mysterious house in the forest.
Hey, hey, I was wondering, Cal, like, why don't you want the bladed whip?
Did you keep the? Oh, you have the bladed whip. I want that.
Maria kept
You
it.
want the bladed whip?
Fuck yeah!
Oh yeah.
Yeah, sure, I can give you the bladed whip.
You just pull it out of your fucking bag like it's no biggie, and this thing's probably huge. You're like, oh yeah, here you go.
Does
Hell
Nala
yeah.
have the night vision?
Yes.
Yes.
Damn it, I forgot
DM,
that
you
I
have
didn't make this
to
character.
transfer over to her.
Well,
the
that
bladed
ain't
whip.
gonna work.
Tell me the stats of this bladed whip.
1d6 plus 2 slash.
6
Plus 2 weapon. Oof.
2. What? 1d6 plus 2?
He's adding in his own modifiers.
Oh.
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 Okay, I was like, is it dex or strength?
Zoinks,
It's
Scoob.
dex based.
Oh shit. I don't have any dex.
I think it's technically finesse, no? Whip statistics?
I used the whip statistics when I made it.
It's finesse. So you can
Oh.
use your strength if you want.
Hell yeah. Efficient. Alright. Now we're kicking.
Are you proficient in whips?
I'm simple.
Ah.
Yeah, I still need to get the ear attached to me. Or can I just get it myself?
Do what?
I still need to get the rapier and thieves tools in my inventory.
I mean, you can just put
What's the range on this?
10 feet,
10.
15 feet.
Is it magic?
It is plus
Rapier.
1.
Oh, here we go.
Oh yeah, am I alongside back now? I don't wanna. Arn doesn't want to fight random moves with his warhammer.
All right, you did. I was wondering where I got this sword from. Yeah, you can have it
Oh.
back.
Nice. Do the new whip.
And then I need a crowbar.
It's like we had to fight the random people in the dungeon. I'm like, dude, his pride being hurt because he has to use his baby against these random guys. The lion was fine. The boss was fine. These guys?
Wait, do I get to grapple shit?
You do.
Hey,
Really?
Yeah.
Charlie's back.
Oh yay. Okay, so grapple. What's the conditions on that?
How do you mean?
You
Like-
might want to just get the monster stat block and copy and paste the.
I don't know what monsters to
details.
use.
Well, I homebrewed the
underneath
whip,
the bladed
so
whip.
give me a second.
Because I know there was like a specific save or something and other thing associated with the whip.
Creature struck by this weapon must make a strength saving throw with your saving DC. On a fail, it's considered grapple and takes 1d6 grappling damage during each subsequent turn, or remains grappled.
Wait, did you just...
Give me a second, I'll just copy and paste it into the weapon's description.
Cool. Strength my DC, so it'd be my maneuvers DC, you think? Is that what you're going off of?
Unlikely, I mean,
Yeah, okay.
it's
That's
like
in there.
that your maneuvers are strength to dex, right?
Oh, 16. Okay. Yes. Yes. Best. Oh no.
What happened?
She's being
Becca's
pulled
gotta
away.
go.
Oof.
Alrighty. Well, okay. Sorry about that. I was like, fuck yes! New toy! Here we go. Not. I know Thorn would have loved this, but too bad he's dead.
What?
Crowbar.
The whip. Whipping it.
Just
Really
grapple
bad.
things to me and
Just
then touch it.
wasting all your good rolls right now.
Okay. Sorry. So we're heading that way.
Yeah. Okay, go through my notes. There. Forgot one kind of important thing.
So in mechanical stuff, I still say we do the house. Just so everyone's there for the house.
Yeah.
Oh.
I
Oh,
think
by
this
the
would be a
way,
good stopping spot.
Yes.
I still don't like perfectly know spell. So if I do anything wrong,
Alright, so do you have like a way to screenshot or just like snipping tool your spell selection? 'Cause I could tell you if it's like a thumbs up or a thumbs down.
yeah, sure. I mean, I know. I'm pretty sure. I'm
Yeah.
you know me.
Yeah, I can give you I can give
So,
you
out
for
of
the first
curiosity-
combat a pointer or two, and that's about it. I don't want to game you though. Tell you how to play.
I have a question. Did they like it was like all in one day? They like when we got back, they get arrested Thorn
Yeah, it's
and
all
then
one day.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna
also
put it
Thorn, you
in
need to change your name now.
video. Oh yeah, I'm just gonna put it in video. If okay. Okay. There we go. At a house.
Ooh.
Well, that's what we were sent to investigate.
It-
So I don't know what else it would be.
Oh wait, oh I forgot to say. I thought we went to our house or y'all's house since my character no longer does. Yeah,
This is our house.
No.
I just thought of it that way. Might be.
This is the house we were sent to investigate that popped up out of nowhere.
Just like this
Um,
character.
Well, one thing real quick. You get one more spell for your first level. We can talk about that in a moment or two.
Oh,
You're
okay.
missing one. And I like the spell selection given your class.
Also,
Thank you.
Thorn, you need to go into your settings and change your name for your display.
Like I
It's
just
changed.
did.
It's in parentheses.
He changed it.
Okay, I just saw it just renewed.
I'll send you in Discord, then change it.
But anyway, I think this would be a good stopping point.